2 sessions. Of the last session.
Well, maybe give us the last 2.5 minutes or something.
All right.
So before we do that, did any resolution happen this week on the party reports? For example, did anything get put out?
Yeah, I made a new resolution. I would like to declare that my New Year's resolution is to be diligent and consistent with the RAT reports.
Right, okay, but still getting us even up to this point. So there is stuff that needs to be put up wherever it needs to be put up, as well as we need to urge Mike Chi with the transcriptions of the videos. So
have you been doing that?
I don't assume so.
Okay, yeah, I can help out with that. So if I just need the videos.
Well, that's just, you can get access to those easily enough through Bernard. He just tells you how to, on your computer, go in and see them on his particular YouTube. But, okay, so can we have the last few minutes of the last session?
Okay, it's playing on my screen right now.
Okay, so we should be, well, we don't really need to watch, I just need to hear.
Yeah. Okay, turn your volume off, down to 0. And mute yourself.
Okay, so you're flying and you want to go up the western side of the mountains, you're saying, yeah?
The western side of the mountains, we're flying up here. This is.
Okay, you will sail for the day. I'm rolling storms check.
With about 2 minutes left in the session.
Okay, you will sail. You cross the Gap of Rohan going north. And now you left the White Mountains behind and you are now in the Misty Mountains. You fly north around the spur and then a bit northeast, following it up. You will fly for about, okay, you've now flown for about 10 hours. What do you want to do? It's now late in the day. Cowboys flying the show.
All right, we'll get an early start to the night and get up and we'll get that locating ways. Or that locate.
I'm going to just, you don't want to travel it during the night. Oh, yeah. It's only a little short distance flight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you trying to locate?
Rivendell.
Okay, so cross off the locate. And you're trying to locate Rivendell?
Yeah.
Okay, it becomes on to nothing.
God damn it.
Goes for the.
Okay, make sure the locate is crossed off. What do you want to do?
All right, then let's drop down the word. What?
You have 0% chance.
Well, look for any city. You should be able to spot it in the air.
No, they must be in a forest. As you're following along the mountains here, you have seen no settlements at all during your day's walk. Flowing up here. Figure somewhere in there.
Should have took Magnus with us. Yeah. That's not there. You can go there anyways.
You will now evening. Stop the ship. Okay, so it is evening of February the 19th. We'll stop the session there. Sheets for Nick experience.
For God's sake, if you don't know what's going on, stop the ship. That's what that was. Okay, so, thank you for that. So this is your situation. It is the 19th of February. It is evening.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, turn your, yeah, I'm gonna mute myself and you.
Okay, we're good? Okay, so the situation is, it's the 19th of February. It is evening. You guys are 320 miles north of Adoras. Okay, you've flown for 10 hours. So you're approximately 320 miles north of Adoras, following the Misty Mountains. Okay? So, for example, you can basically, if you want, measure and see where you are from Adoras, which is here, right? You can figure out where you are. 1 centimeter on that map equals 25 miles.
All right, so. Osiris?
Adoras will not be called Adoras on there. The spur is up here. That's where Helm's Deep is.
Okay,
The capital is just south of that along the mountains on a smaller spur.
all right.
12.8 centimeters.
In fact, I'm going to go.
Yeah, so we're pretty much right up out here.
You see any city on that map nearby there?
Nothing.
I'm gonna see the
Nothing.
that's your learn.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Hey, what's another Elvish city that we know?
Well, there is Lorien and Fanghorn.
Did you guys listen at all to our proposal?
Yeah, we got some ideas what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go to Lorien and Fanghorn Forest,
Go
wasn't
back
it?
to the white city.
No.
No.
Okay,
So
I'll not listen to it at all.
I think a good, a possible plan might be to actually travel to Minas Tirith. We've got our goods, so we can go to Minas Tirith, sell our goods. We can potentially procure some more goods, because if eventually we go back to the Dominions of Law, at least we have something to trade. Makes sense anyway. So we can procure more goods. We can probably pick up some maps, inquire with the people there, whether or not they know of ways to get into Rivendell, and if not, we might be able to find a river, because I know that there's a river that goes into the Misty Mountains. We might be able to take that. So if so that's as an initial plan. Go to Minas Tirith, sell our goods, procure more goods, get a map, and start making our way up to Rivendell.
Okay, so for now, point to me on the map where at exactly 25, at exactly 25 miles to 1 centimeter. Where is on that map 320 miles north of Adoras along the Misty Mountains? So figure out where that location is, and then point.
Sorry, how many centimeters did you say?
12.8.
I didn't say how many
12.8.
centimeters. I said
12.8.
it's 320 miles,
All right,
and 1 centimeter equals 25 miles.
all right, so right about there.
So you're looking at about 13 centimeters.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so on my map here, I'm sharing my screen. If you zoom in on my map,
Yeah, I got you.
basically this is where you've gone. Adoras is right there.
Yep.
You guys have flown across the Gap of Rohan, over top of Isengard. You have followed the mountains over the
Isengard?
Forest, yeah.
Okay.
And you are about here. The big mountain, Caradras. That's the one that appears in the various movies when he rocks a mountain full of snow.
Right.
That's the big. These are names of mountains. Some of the highest in the Misty Mountains. The Nimrodel River the entrance to the mines of Moria, right? You guys are close to this line of hills that comes out of the Misty Mountains going towards the west. So this is your exact location, in a way, kind of what you could see from the ship. So now it is evening time. You guys have halted the ship. Zildjian has just given his proposal. So have your discussion.
Okay, so you want, sorry, you wanted to go to what city now?
So
minus Tirith.
Minus Earth, which is where from down there.
yeah, it's going to require a little bit of redirection.
Okay, so alternatively, if you want to fly towards Minas Tirith, we're going to cut across these mountains over the Lorien Forest. And I bet you if we put somebody down there in the forest, they're going to get captured by the elves. And then we can establish contact with them.
Who would they most want to capture more than an elephant?
No, I should not go because they will straight up kill me on sight rather than a human.
Yeah.
How would they even know what you are? They've never seen you before.
Let's not risk it.
It's wet and it wiggles. Kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so
but
somebody should go down there.
so hold on, because you guys are having a discussion about
Yeah,
what
so
your objective is. Right
Well,
now, your whole objective in coming here was in Ladris or Rivendell.
Yeah.
Right? So you're now one day towards it. Zildjian is saying, go down instead to Minas Tirith. What does everybody else say?
Well, the reason we're doing that is we have a group of stuff. So let's sell the hold, get accurate maps of the area so that we can then actually find Rivendell or get as close as we know where it is indicated on an accurate map, and then put the ship down and disembark and adventure to it.
Yeah. Because we're not going to be able to take the ship in there. So even if we can find a port city
And
on a river,
we can't find it by air either, right? So we're gonna have to. And all I'm saying is to unload the cargo, because do we want the ship full of 400,000 copper pieces of our goods when we leave it somewhere, or should it be at least if it's empty?
Yeah.
Then you know what I mean. We put coin in our pocket. We have the undead to protect the ship if we have to leave it somewhere.
all right.
But we do know that a river leads into Rivendell.
Okay,
We just don't know which one.
start from all the way down south traveling though, do you?
Well, it's where we need to go to get the accurate maps. Where
Okay.
else are you going to
and sell the stuff.
So we put
and sell the
down,
goods?
here, memorize this area, fly down
Right.
there, teleport back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know how close we are, right?
I think
We'll
we
be a
should
lot closer than
go to
if we're
Lorien
setting
instead
out
of
from,
Rivendell, though. Find the elves in Lorien instead of Rivendell. It's easier to
Lorien.
find, isn't it? Yeah.
Lorien is right across the mountains from us. So we can go there and find the elves and get info about this ring.
I don't know much about the Lorien elves. Like, I'm basing it off of what I know about Rivendell, and
Right.
That we've, as a party, the party has always been welcomed in Rivendell. The
Well,
party, I don't.
Now, right now, but the Lorien Forest is right there and we know there are elves there.
Do we?
Yes,
But then, how do you find them? Like we know
find you.
if we so we're gonna bushwhack for God knows how long. They'll only find us if they want to find us. They'll just watch us if they don't want to find us.
How are you gonna find Rivendell though? I don't get what's the difference between us bushwhacking this side or their side of the mountains.
Because we know that on the maps it's indicated, and that the party's been there on numerous times and checking old party reports. We know that it is at the ford of a river that leads into it, and it's down in a valley. It's protected, but we know Elrond. The last time we were there, we know Elrond's kids were still there.
All right. Oh, okay, we'll put down here for an hour so that we can memorize this spot and potentially teleport right back to here because we know we're a lot closer to Rivendell than we are from way down south.
Yeah, but do you see any river around here?
No,
Well, then we're not in the right spot.
right, we're not in the exact right spot, but okay, do you want to fly west?
Fly to
Fine.
minus 2 and fly back.
Okay.
But
with a map.
why would we
Yeah, that-
fly all the way back to Minas Tirith? Look, we're gonna take an hour, we're gonna sit down, and I'm going to memorize this spot so that we can teleport back here, rather than going by.
But even if we teleport back,
Quiet and listen me out, please. I listened to you.
all right. Yeah.
Okay. Rather than marching all the way from Minas Tirith back over to here on foot,
No,
we
we're
can just teleport right back to here
just
where we
thinking
are.
about flying back again.
Yeah, we
Take
would be
the ship.
flying. We would be flying back. We'd put down in the river that leads
Be-
into the Rivendell.
Because we
And-
know that there's a river that leads in, so
There's a river coming up from Tharbad into this area.
No, they're saying there's a river that goes into Rivendell.
Right.
Yeah, we can put down in a port, and then secure some smaller vessels or one vessel and travel up the river that way.
like I understand what you're saying, Captain. You want to leave the ship somewhere secure and safe, and teleport as close to the area where we think Rivendell is.
Yeah.
The only issue is we don't know how close we are to Rivendell right now. We could be hundreds of miles away from it still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't know, even if we put down here and you were able to teleport us back to here, we have no idea of knowing whether we're 500 miles away, 100 miles away.
Whether the boat's going to be left in a port or up in the air. That's a decision that's being made right now, is it?
Right. Oh, well, but we also know the legend says that there's a river that runs into Rivendell. So at some point in time, we can put into that river,
That's right.
and then there's got to be cities along that river that perhaps we leave the boat on the river somewhere.
And you know what? If it's close, if this port, wherever we find, they might actually know how to get there because it'll be in the area. Like they might have had travelers come through that way in the past. That might help us find it, right? But ultimately, we need to go to Minas Tirith, sell our goods, procure a map, a good, accurate map as much as possible, find that river that leads into the Misty Mountains, fly to it, put down in a port, hopefully, and then secure some smaller vessels and sail up the river until we find Rivendell. That's my proposal, anyway.
Anybody have a better plan than that?
What don't you like about that plan?
I don't dislike anything in particular about that plan. I'm just looking to see if somebody else has a different one. Otherwise, I guess we'll go with that.
That was a plan that Zildjian and myself kind of hashed out over talking this week. So that was what we came up with. And again, Captain, I'm not against the Lorien thing, but we'll only find them if they want to find out, like if they approach us.
Do we want to maybe try one day dropping down into the Lorien Forest? If we get no results, then we move on?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that on the way to Minas Tirith, turning the ship to
Okay, so
cross the mountains into the Lorien Forest.
Eric Tenzar is taking over the wheel.
We'll be heading what,
Is it
east?
evening or
At night.
Yeah.
So we're heading east over the mountains?
Okay, so where are you taking the ship from here?
Straight into the middle of that forest.
Okay. Okay, everybody will go to sleep except Devin and Eretenzar. Devin's up on the deck. Okay, everybody else is asleep.
So put out a stone sentry.
Good idea. My life detection is not working anymore.
How much power does that take to get back?
It'll take a lot of time to get that back.
How many focus days?
At least a month.
Is that 30?
And being drained almost completely of psionics during that month.
It's magical power in that?
No.
Zildjian? Are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are in bed when you feel a very slight tickle on the bottom of your left foot.
Oh my God.
You're not
Well,
sure.
immediately I will recoil and see if it's Sally at the bottom of my bed. See if I can see her eyes glowing in the darkness.
Yeah, there she is. She'll whisper to you. She'll say, "Father wants you on deck," and then she's gone.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I will get out of bed and go up on deck.
Okay, you're up on deck. Devin's standing there, and you can see that Eretenzar seems to be holding Devin's arm, and you can literally see him physically shaking. His color looks very, it's very bright, almost like a sickly pinkish, and there's a very unpleasant smell coming from him. Okay, so you approach the wheel of the vessel. Okay, Zildjian's here.
Okay, I'm going to my chamber.
Okay.
Looks like we're on watch,
Sally.
Zildjian. He's not feeling too good.
Okay, Sally will come, and you can use her as your crutch, and she will walk you down towards your chamber.
Yeah.
Hey, Zildjian, you're on the deck of the ship.
Okay. Anybody else on the deck, or am I by myself? Or
Just
Devin,
you and me.
When you look out over top, you see a beautiful sight spread below. I'm just going to share my screen. Hold on. You can see a forest of treetops spread down below. You're only several hundred feet above the tops of the trees, and it's like a carpet of gold. The tops of the trees have a golden type bronzy leaf at the very, very top, and in the moonlight, the whole thing it's an amazing sight. It's an amazing sight, and it's also an amazing smell because there's flowers coming out of the tops of the trees. And so it's an incredible smell as well as you're gliding across the carpet that is the Lorien Forest. You'll see a stream down below that is so bright blue that it's just like, my God, this can't be any more beautiful.
nice.
Okay? You and Devin are on the tops of the ship.
Well, during the night, can Kelmore cast some prayers in the story here? During the night?
Yeah.
Just tends to be not hearing across the board. All right.
You okay with that, Rob?
Okay, well, he just wanted to check it out, I guess.
Yeah. Do you have no questions why you're here, Zildjian, or do you know why you're here?
We're over the Lorien Forest. We're right.
No.
Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
You can't hear me properly.
No, I didn't hear what you were saying there.
And I was saying where? I'm saying, do you know why you were brought on the deck of the ship?
Because Eretenzar was feeling ill.
Oh, okay.
Am I wrong? That's what I was told.
It's either from elevation sickness or because this is some elvish land here and it's messing him up.
Okay.
But whatever the case is, so do you want to just do a flyby and then start heading back down to Minas Tirith?
Okay, well then we're abandoning this.
Well, I don't know if we should land here because it's having some. It could be this that's having some weird effect on Eretenzar.
Well, yeah, this was not my chosen course of action, so I didn't agree with this plan in the first place. So either we go and tell him in his chambers what the situation is and propose that we continue on to Minas Tirith, or we stop.
I just wanted to see it. Fly by, see if we spot anything. And if not, then we continue to Minas Tirith.
Okay, keep going then.
Okay, so where's
So
the
do
ship
we
going?
see anything?
I'm sorry.
From where we are?
This is what you can see.
Do we see cities? Do we see light anywhere? Is it daytime?
No, it's at night. You're
It's at
flying at
night.
night over top of the.
Do you see any lights anywhere?
This is what you can see so far.
These are elves, man. They're going to be deeply hidden inside this forest. We're not going to see any overt signs of a city or anything, I don't think.
All right, then. I guess we fly southeast, or no? Yeah, southeast.
Southeast, okay. Three hundred and 25 divided by 25? 6, 7? 7? No.
325?
Yeah, 30,
13.
13, thank you. Okay, you start to move. So I need Gilligan and Devin in particular should be eyes on the map because this is what you're seeing.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, as you're now beginning to go south.
Southeast.
Okay, so you want to go southeast. Okay, so if you want any different, this is what you're seeing as you go down below.
Just to let you know, I don't know where Minas Tirith is relative to where the Lorien Forest is.
Well, if we hit Mordor, I don't want to go over those mountains.
So as far as navigation goes, you're on your own. I have no idea where we are.
Basically, as you come down, you've seen the land shift as you saw from forest down the edges into what the big feature here is almost a brownish kind of less fertile land extending into the northeast. So you by the time morning comes, this is where you are. Okay, so it is now the morning of February the 20th. Okay, so it is the morning of February the 20th. I don't believe anybody's wounded. So it is, so everybody's up.
I'm
Eric?
down 11.
All right. Sorry, what's that?
I'm down 11, Robert. 103 of 114.
Oh, okay, so you will heal 2 points. Okay, so everybody is now up. You're having breakfast. 2 of you are about to go to bed, which is Devin and Zildjian. When you look down below, you're about 2,000 feet up into the air. When you look down below, that's what is on my screen is what you can see.
Okay.
So I would suggest you guys continue flying southeast.
Yeah, maybe a little more south.
Maybe a
than
little
east.
more south, yeah. I just don't want to hit Mordor, whatever you do. You don't want to go over Mordor.
Yeah.
So if you see that mountain range,
Watch that river there.
Well, hold on. Do we know that we're traveling in the right direction to get to Minas Tirith?
Yes.
pretty sure, yeah. I've been middle left before.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Not much, but good.
Okay, during the day, I'm going to go back into my chambers.
Okay, so the handoff's being made to who's taking over the wheel?
Calamar, I guess.
Almor, and who's scouting for him?
I will.
Okay, so now on the map, it should mainly be Calamor and Tanaka. Okay, so during today, and I'm going to roll a storm check.
I'll let the guys know that there is one control weather in the medicine chest.
Okay, you travel all day in fair weather. Okay, so on the map, so you want to go which direction?
South by southeast.
The 2 on the wheel is, I mainly need to
South, yeah.
somebody stop their
Southeast.
phone. I need to hear from a Calamor.
Yeah, south by southeast, so more south than east.
Okay, ship is now moving again. So this is Tanaka and Calamor. Okay, you can see the northern edges of forest down below. Hold on, I just want to see what time of the day this is. Okay, so you are continuing forward.
Yeah.
Okay, you can now see mountains looming to the south.
Okay, I will go straight east along those mountains.
Well, did you mean straight east or do you mean follow the mountains?
Follow the mountains east, yeah.
Okay, follow the mountains, okay. You can see a beacon tower below. There's towns. There's a road. There's a beacon tower. There's another beacon tower. Okay, and by evening you will spot Minas Tirith. There you go.
Yeah, geography worked.
Hooray.
Okay, Tenzar will take over the wheel. It is now evening. What do you want to do?
Are we gonna land on the top plateau there?
The river is large enough to accommodate our ship.
The river seems to be getting wider and wider, heading out to sea here.
All right, we kind of want to come floating. Oh, yeah, we want it to look like we're coming up from the sea.
Okay, so you're going to flow down. Okay, so going up to get a bit of an aerial. Okay, so the coast is quite a distance away still. It'll widen out there.
We don't need to go all the way to the
You
sea.
won't see that.
Yeah, maybe we don't even need to.
You
Do
will
they
come-
even have a port
You will
there?
come down to here. Yeah, there's a port right here called Harland.
Okay.
Okay, so you will land in what is clearly a widening river delta as it heads towards the sea, and you will come sailing in through fertile farmland. You will see a set of white mountains rising up to the northwest. You will bend the river after going by numerous manor houses along the route, and you will see a small. But the first thing, of course, is you will see the White City as you come bending around the corner. So against the White Mountains, you'll see the White City. Bring up an image of the White City on your view, Bernard, of Minas Tirith from this type of view. But you will see that the port here is actually surprisingly small for the grandeur and the size of the city. There's a very small port, but it is a very busy port. Actually, it is only a very small port town and a much larger wharf and docking system. So once you get in, there's lots and lots of room. There's ships coming up from the Anduin, and you will be able to pull into harbor. Okay, I need 10,000 for port fees.
Okay.
Okay, Devin pays the 10,000. Take 10,000 off, and you are now docked by nightfall in the city of Minas Tirith, a way that the party doesn't often enter Minas Tirith. And so you are, and the port outside, you'll see a quite raucous little town called Harland. Jeez. And you can tell that Harland is a small town, although it's quiet at night. There is a large market straight outside of Harland where all the commerce takes place. Okay, what do you want to do?
We're gonna ride your wagon in?
We're already in, aren't we?
We're not in the city, we're in the port.
You're in Harland.
Yes.
All right, well, yeah, I'll deploy the wagon and we'll load some samples from our wares onto the wagon.
Okay, by the time you're about to do this, it's close to about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Stay on the ship till morning?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so are you going into the tavern in Harland, or do you wish to stay on the ship?
I'm staying on the ship.
I'll be staying on the ship.
I'll go to the tavern if someone's gonna come.
Me too. I'll come.
Okay.
Okay, you two go to the tavern.
Okay, so you two will go and you will have some drinks in the tavern at Harland. You will learn that this is where, as I say, all commerce takes place. It is quite difficult to get in and out of the White City. For example, people can only certain people can live there. There are no new people going into the city. All of the real estate is owned by others. And so as a result, Harland is a quite growing, prosperous town because all the people who can't get into Minas Tirith end up living in Harland. The whole market structure of the city of Minas Tirith is actually in Harland. There only really quite high class trade occurs within the city. If you wish to deal with any of the guild houses that dominate Minas Tirith. Minas Tirith is a city that has about 8 levels. And there are different guild houses, the Commerce Guild, the Textile Guild, the Potters Guild. They control various sections of the city. But trade deals are done inside the city. But as far as trading goes and the trading of just everyday cargo, that occurs in the market outside of Harland. That's what you learn when you're in the tavern.
So I guess the question is, do we want to go into Minas Tirith and try to make a deal with some of the more prominent sort of people, or do we want to just try to sell our stuff in Harland?
I think we have high-end stuff, don't we?
Yeah, probably have some luxurious stuff, maybe.
And we probably have to go into the city anyway because of the maps. The library surely isn't out here.
Yeah.
Yep. So how about we go back to the ship?
Okay, so you two will come back to the ship at the end of the night. You will sleep, and it is now the morning of February the 21st. Calamore will heal an additional 2 points.
Okay.
Okay, and it is the morning of February the 21st. What do you want to do?
All right, we're gonna load up the wagon with a few samples of our wares and.
Okay, so and indicate what are those wares?
Okay.
125,000 of silk.
Silk, saffron, porcelain.
Yeah, porcelain. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. So you're going to take samples of each of those.
Yeah.
You're all going to get the 5 of you are going to get into the wagon, and you're going to. This is a tattoo or a token, is it?
It's token, yeah.
Tokenized.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're going to ride the wagon from Harland around the walls of the Pelennor Fields into the gates and towards the city.
I don't know if I should go.
Yeah, it might not be a good idea, to be honest. Unless you have a disguise of some sort, but still.
I will stay here at the ship.
Okay.
You, Devin, you may be the most familiar with the controls on this. Just don't try anything fancy with it.
I can't test them out just to see what happens.
Do not get fancy with it.
Yeah,
All right.
just write it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's now 4 of you in the wagon, so you cannot communicate with them, Eretenzar.
And can I tokenize this thing?
No.
So I'm gonna have to write it back.
Why don't you show them? You don't
Okay,
show
fine.
them.
I'll show them how to tokenize it.
Just in case.
Okay, so the 4 of you are going to ride into the city.
Sure.
Okay,
Yep.
so you ride through and you'll approach the gates of Minas Tirith. Okay, there is a long line of people as you approach. You can tell that it looks like there's about 110 people in line by the time you go to the gate.
Are we telling them that we're party dependent?
I don't know.
That's a tricky one.
Better price?
Hmm?
Might
Oh,
fetch a
no,
better
not
price.
doing Passing the line, maybe. Not price. The line's kind of annoying.
Well, our current objective potentially aligns with party objectives, and we are members of the party after all. So, and our business really doesn't have to do anything with Minas Tirith. We're here to sell our goods and get a map and go to Rivendell. So I don't see a problem saying that we're party members if it expedites our speed, access into the city.
Yeah. And library, yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay, so you pull up, you are in the lineup. Okay, you will sit for an hour. You'll sit for 2 hours. The line is moving.
Make sure your pendants are showing, guys. Just
Okay,
so we can
3 hours.
buckle line.
You will be in the line, and you will reach the gate. It is close to noon by the time you're reaching the gate, or maybe an hour before. Okay, and Kate, you will come up. Guards will come forward. They will say, "What is your purpose for entering the White City?" You look up.
Zildjian?
Go ahead, Callanor or Zildjian.
I'm on Westron on a 3. That's pretty much all I can.
You can hear a bunch of people kind of stuttering around. He'll look and he'll say, "Gentlemen, do you plan to get in today or not?"
We're selling wares.
Selling wares. Okay. Where you're coming in on which ship?
The Ratscallion.
Sorry.
It's called the Ratscallion.
Okay. You will record the Ratscallion. Okay. What do you speak in Westron on?
4.
Okay. He will say, where is your ship coming from?
Where'd we come from?
Dwar? Is that too much information?
Yeah.
Far to the east from Dwar.
He'll say, is there a problem here?
Well, we've gone to several ports, but
Where are you coming in from? Your last port of sail before?
Just say that we're coming from the Dominions of Wa, far to the east.
yeah, very far to the east.
Sorry? Far to the east.
I'll speak up and say the Dominions of Wa, far to the southeast.
He'll say the dominions of Wa.
It's a spot
He will
place.
say, what do you speak Western on?
I'm on a 3.
He will say, where was your last? Or he'll just stop. He'll say, what cargo are you carrying? And he's taking a peek back in the back of your cart.
Okay.
Show him.
Silk, saffron, porcelain, pearls.
You're pulling out your small little boxes.
Yeah.
He will say, he'll shake his head and he'll stop for a second. He'll say, you are foreigners? I understand. You come from far away, yes?
Yeah.
Far away.
Yes.
Come here to Minas Tirith to trade, yes?
Yes.
Let's say, okay, trade Harland. Town, Harland, trade there. Not Minas Tirith. Not for trade. Okay?
I'll also say we also are looking for maps. A map.
Maps. You want maps? You will say in Harland, okay? Main Street, cartographer. Maps.
We are also the party of the pendant.
Oh,
We seek counsel
Dropping that
in
bomb.
the White City.
Mic drop.
Seek the party independent. Party not here. Party's not here.
We are.
No seek. Party's not. Party not here.
No, I'll say we are party dependent. I will show him my pennant of the party.
We'll all take out our pendants.
Yeah. Say yeah. Okay. Trade. Harland. Trade Harland. All trade Harland. Okay. Good. Okay. Go, gentlemen.
Well, guys, what do you want to do?
Well,
Move cart out.
Let's move it off. We'll move the cart off the path. Get out of the
Okay.
way.
I want to get back in this freaking line.
Okay. The cart's wheeling out of the line. Okay. And they're continuing to move through the gates into the White City.
I would very much like to kill this guy.
No, it's okay. We found out we don't even need to go into the city to get a map. That was the only reason why we came in, right?
Yeah, but we might get better prices inside. I don't know.
I know, but with our ability to communicate so far, it's not looking good. Maybe our best bet is to just go to Harlan. Be done with it.
let's go find the prices then. Just put a.
All right, we'll go to the market and see what we
Okay,
get for
after
these
being
wares.
gone for a couple hours, actually no, after being gone for about 6 hours, the wagon, you can hear it coming, rolling along the dock.
All right.
Who didn't let us in?
Charisma of 0.
Oh, so sorry, this would be after, so you're in line for 3, yeah, so this would be about, they've been gone for about, this would be about almost 4 hours.
That's what Gardner lives in.
Okay, so he told you where to get a map and where to trade.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
go there.
Okay, so,
Time of the
okay,
day.
so, yeah, okay, so it's now, as I say, still just before noon, as you basically go into the big, bustling marketplace of Harland, where the commerce coming up and down the Anduin and coming from Gondor, from the White Mountains, from the Athelian Forest, from Rohan, that trade comes into Minas Tirith, and then it trades out with the ships coming from all of the coast of Gondor to the northwest, as well as then the southern trade going all the way down to Far Harad comes through this region here. Okay, so you will come into the bustling marketplaces. Okay. The first thing that you notice when you enter the marketplace in Harland is how structured it looks. There you can see that there are numerous clearly tents and almost camps set up around a big circular trading area where you can see there's numerous merchants talking back and forth trading. But they all have kind of you estimate there's about 16 of these kind of trade pits that surround a center trading area.
Find the gem guy first. Gems trade.
Yeah,
There's no gem guy.
we'll check
Gem guy.
stalls and
There's
talk.
numerous of these camps
Right.
with lots of tents. There's tons of cargo under them. And each of these kind of trading bases has there's a particular emblem that seems to mark it. And there's 16 of these around a central trading market area, a circular pit almost.
So we'll go to some tents.
So as you approach from the outside,
Sure.
you can tell, as I say, that in these 16 places, there's different cargo in each one, and there's different traders that are on the edge trading with other ones, and they're crossing back and forth. They're talking. There's places where they drink. You can tell that there's a lot of scantily clad women around, and at times they're being brought in to talk and to move around, and at times they're sitting on what look like merchants' laps. And you can tell that there's a fair different babble of languages going on, and just by culture, skin color, and dress, there's a fair number of cultures represented. You guys are on the outside watching.
Well, we should head in and start taking a more detailed look at what each one of these 16 tents are trading, and just find a nearest, or find somebody who we can show our goods to.
As Zildjian starts to walk down towards them in, a guard will step in front of you as soon as you start to enter the area, and he will ask for your badge.
Oh, I don't have one. No badge.
He'll say, no entry.
How do I get a badge to come and trade?
He'll say, he will say, which guild house do you represent?
We don't represent a guild house. We've got goods to trade. We've never been to this to Harland, so we're unfamiliar with how things work here.
He will say, rogue traders.
Rogue traders?
He will say, you are not affiliated with any of the houses in Minas Tirith.
No, we're not.
Okay, he'll say, good. He'll say, he will point to one of the 16 areas, and he will say, go there, that's yours.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell the guys, and let's go over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will swing around, you will come under a series of tents on the edge of the large circular pit area, trade area. You will come under these tents, and you can tell that this is undoubtedly the poorest looking of the 16 spots. There are no scantily clad women here. There is no place to have drinks and to sit. None of those things are. It's just crude tents and piled up cargo. You can tell that there's numerous traders in here that are standing along the edge, and they're trying to get in to the talks, and they are, and they're making deals.
Fuck, we needed to get into Minas Tirith.
Let's just teleport in.
What do you want to do? So you'll tell by what's happening that if you want to go forward, you can just go towards the entrance, step on at the edge of the pit, and then you can start to look. You'll see what different people have, and you can start talking and making deals.
All right.
Well, we might as well, because we're not getting into that other area. So yeah, we'll go up to that tent and bring our wares and start getting into discussion.
Okay, you'll move into the discussions. Okay, all right. So let's. Okay, so you'll start talking to different dealers, letting them know what you have, letting them see it. Okay, and you will get a sense of the prices. Okay, so give me your first cargo that you want a price on.
Start with silk.
Silk. Okay. How much silk do you have?
125,000 worth.
105,000.
125.
Okay, 125,000 worth.
Okay, what's your next product?
Saffron.
Okay, next one.
Porcelain, and then pearls. Same amount of each.
What is your fourth one?
Pearls.
Okay. Okay, so so people are recording this?
Yeah, I am.
Everybody listening? Okay. So you will learn silk. Silk is not produced in Gondor or this area. Silk is a popular product. However, the amount there's a constant supply of silk presently coming in from Bozisha Dar, coming up from the south. So they are amply supplied, but it is a rare product that does have demand. Silk will get you 1.25. But trading as you are without guild connections inside Minas Tirith, you'll get 0.75 for silk. Okay, saffron. Saffron is an unpopular herb in Minas Tirith. They do not have the taste for it. Ordinarily, you would get 0.75
Who's recording these rates?
for your saffron, 0.75. However, without guild house connections, you will get 0.25 for your saffron. Third item is porcelain. Minas Tirith and Gondor and in particular Minas Tirith is a producer of porcelain. So you are actually in competition for porcelain here. They don't value foreign porcelain compared to their own porcelain, which they actually export. Therefore, ordinarily you'd get 0.5 for your porcelain. Here, without guildhouse connections, you'll get 0.01 for your porcelain. Pearls are a rare and valued item here in Minas Tirith. Pearls, there is, however, a good supply of pearls coming into Minas Tirith from Bozisha Dar to the south and the Harat. But it is a rare item, so you could sell your pearls here for 1.5. However, without guildhouse connections, you will get 1.0.
So nothing. Now we're selling.
Wow, quite the.
So that's what you will learn from trading on the edge of the pit.
No.
In Harat.
This pit sucks.
Yeah, let's go into Minas Tirith. Like, fuck it. We're the party dependent. We're going in.
Well, maybe we need to go in on horseback
Yeah.
instead of that colorful circus wagon.
Yeah, I don't think they took us very seriously in that cart.
Yeah.
Or we can just teleport it.
A bunch of foreigners who could barely even say party dependent. We potty pendant. We potty pendant. Okay, get the fuck. No, let us in. We potty.
Yeah, like
It wasn't that bad.
let's go to Minas Tirith tomorrow.
Okay, so in this case, so you'll find yourself back in a tavern having a drink after the market in Harland.
Should we look at the cartographer, see if we can get some maps?
Yeah.
Okay, so from the cartographer, what would you like maps of?
Misty Mountain Range.
Okay, well, first of all, he can give you that northwestern a northwestern map set. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay, how many pages are in there?
31.
Okay, so you will be able to buy that for 500 copper.
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
Okay, Zildjian takes off 500. 500 off of Zildjian. And so this should be getting tracked by Eric Henzar. You now have a northwestern map set. Northwestern Middle Earth map set.
I'm gonna buy one too, just for the hell of it.
Okay, that'll be 500, and in your backpack, and that basically doesn't mean you have every map in detail in the world. It means you have that map set right there. Okay, anything else?
Northwestern map set.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd have to see the maps. Like it.
In that maps, do you find what are you looking for in the maps? What's the first thing? What's the main thing that you want?
Misty Mountains.
Misty Mountains. Okay, so you're
Rivendell.
Yeah, it's a little bit down.
Yeah.
Okay, so so are you asking the cartographer that, or you're looking in the map set for that?
Yeah. Ask them for sure.
Ask the cartographer.
He will say Rivendell. He'll say Rivendell is in a region called Arnor. He will say within Arnor there is a region called Rudor, and Imladris is the Elven word for Rivendell. Imladris. So at times on maps you may see the Elven word Imladris rather than it actually saying Rivendell. So keep that in mind. Depending on how old the map is. He will say that Imladris is at the fjord of the Brunnen River, en route in an escarpment that spurs off of the Misty Mountains. So it's up in the region. For example, to the west is Bree, to the west is other shires.
Like directly west.
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
It's up in that region. I mean, if you know the old stories about that famous hobbit who traveled with his group and the fellowship, they traveled from the shires through Bree. They went past Weathertop, and then they ended up eventually going through Rivendell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Imladris is the Elven word. So have you found it on any of those maps?
Oh, I don't know. So,
Okay.
So we want maps of the Brunnen River as well.
He will say we want a more local. He will say I could give you an Arnor map set for 500 copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's taking off the money?
Okay, go on.
So Devin take off 500 copper pieces, and on the Ratscallion, you're going to have the Arnor map set.
Eric,
Yes,
did you get that blessed weapon?
not yet.
Okay, I texted to you.
Is he on your map, sir? The cartographer will show you where it is on the map. The address.
Oh,
Woods. Could be enough. Those four maps will go together to form a big block.
let's do this one at a time.
See what goes from there.
We needed to go more north.
Address is right there.
We were over here. And crossing down.
The Ladders is also on that map, right?
Right here. We were over here.
Right.
Came across and down, but we needed to keep going north from there.
Okay.
So it was how far in what direction from where you were?
It's north from where we were before.
How far? 1 centimeter equals 25 miles.
Here.
7 centimeters.
6 centimeters.
175?
Yeah. That's right.
So you were about, so you figure that you were about 175 miles southwest of it.
Okay, that's good to know. You got maps now. Do you guys get to rest then tonight and then go back tomorrow to the?
Yeah, I'll get us in.
Okay.
So sorry, I missed that. You found Imladris on one of the maps?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Go back to the ship and just spend the evening.
Right? Okay, you spend the evening. Gallimore, you can heal up 2 more points. It is the morning of February the 22nd. Morning of February the 22nd.
Okay, so we'll load up. I don't care. We'll go say, like, I would say same. I mean, I don't have a horse to ride. So, I mean, we're only bringing samples. We'll leave the porcelain because we know it has no value anyway.
Right.
The other 3 goods, I think if we're in Minas Tirith, we could sell for a profit, right?
Yeah.
Now, just to remind you that with the Guildhouse membership, the prices weren't great for any of the items. Like we were going to get 1.25 value for the silk.
We knew we could get 1.5 on pearls, 1.25. So like if we're going to double our money on those, like, you know, like we're making 25,000, 50,000, and like we're not gonna crush it.
Right.
So
Okay.
like I mean we've done some runs where we've brought silk to Midway and made 1.5 GNP on 300, but we're not gonna win like that all the time.
So continue with the plan of getting rid of it here rather than potentially sailing back up towards
What?
Elagos and maybe finding another place to sell it? Or
That's my feeling.
yeah, I'm fine either way. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're getting back. Everyone's getting back in the wagon except Artenza, and you're going back to the gates.
Yeah.
No cart. No
Not
cart.
in the wagon.
Okay.
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 I don't have a horse. So.
Okay,
I
so,
don't either.
okay, so you will head out on
We're gonna
foot.
walk.
You'll head out on foot from Harland.
Yeah, bring samples with us.
Can we buy a horse here?
By horse, yeah.
Yeah, I want to buy a horse.
Yeah, so let's buy 3 horse or each buy a horse here.
Well, so these are horses that you're planning on keeping and adding to your sheets and everything. Where are you going to put them on the ship?
I will not keep mine.
So sorry. So then, what do you want to do then? You want to buy a horse just to ride in the gate?
It just doesn't look good. The party independent walking
It's
in.
fine. You can walk up. It's fine. Walk up.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
it's up to you.
I'm not gonna.
If you're going to want to give the horses away, that's up to you.
I have
Okay,
a
well-
tattooed horse, so I'll be okay.
Yeah, we can just walk then. That's fine.
All right, we'll
You're going to
walk.
walk. Okay, so it'll take you about an hour's walk from the town of Harland to the gates of Minas Tirith. Okay, and so by the time you get there, you can tell that the lineup, it's the same as yesterday. It'll be about a 3-hour line.
Oh man.
We'll move to the front of the line.
Okay, you'll move up along the side of the line and you'll come towards the gate. Let's see if it's the same guard. There's a 50% chance it's the same guard, 1 to 5. Nope, it's a different guard.
Great.
Okay, so, okay, you're coming on the side. He will start pointing. Line up.
Go, Calamore.
Greetings, good fellow. I am Calamore Gaysgale of the Party of the Pendant. I'm requesting entry. These people with me are also known party members.
He'll say, of course, do you have your pendant?
I will pull out the Gaysgale Party of the Pendant.
Okay, he will usher you past and go in, and he will take you in the side door and say, welcome to the White City. And he will nod you, and then he will go back to his position.
Thank you, good sir. Fuck you guys. It's just that easy.
Nice one. That's how you do it.
Okay, you guys are inside on the bottom level of the White City. What do you want to do?
Bottom level of the White City. We will stop, a fellow person walking along and just inquire as to what level do we do trade in this city.
He will turn and he will say trade.
Sell.
He will say the market's on the fifth level.
Very good. Thank you, good sir. Off to the 5th level.
Okay, so you will work your way winding up through the streets of the White City, up to the next level, up to the street, up to the next level. You'll walk for about an hour. You'll come up to the 5th level of the city, and you'll come into the area where the market is, and you come to what looks like a very, very, very quiet, respectful, clean-looking area. Except it doesn't look like it looks more like it looks more like where it doesn't look like a sprawling market at all. It more looks like almost like a business quarter. You can see there are the odd people around talking. Some people are speaking to each other, but it doesn't look at all like what you'd expect to see in a marketplace.
Nice. This is where we want to be, fellas.
Any commerce that is happening is obviously happening in private conversation. What do you want to do?
It's going to go just eavesdrop a little bit on some of the conversations to see what I can pick up, how these people are speaking.
Okay, hold on. So within the city, as you're traveling up as well, you can tell that there's a lot of craftsmanship happening, where particularly finished goods are being constructed in various workshops and factories around the city. I see all kinds of scribes, bookkeepers, bankers, lawyers, etc. Right. You will hear the word membership of fellowships. And so they talk about the houses here as fellowships and having membership in the fellowships. They also, you hear about noble houses, and in the conversations that you're listening to, you're hearing about House Dunmardo.
House, sorry, can you say that again, Robert?
I'm talking, oh yeah, I guess you can listen to. So House Dunmardo, House Uisluni, House Asterian, House Elena. You hear about great families such as the Harnestons, the Aglarinas, the Maureds, the Herinyand, the Sindbar. You hear that there's like 28 fellowships in Minas Tirith.
Sorry.
Medieval guilds. And so there's like porters and door wardens, hostelers, lamprights, bakers, healers, armorers, coopers, candle makers, potters, ironsmiths. These are the various ways that the houses are broken down. The glasswork signs, clothwright signs, etc., etc. So it's also about manufacturing within the city itself. Okay, what do you want to do?
Quick conference with the guys. What do you think?
Well, it depends on whether or not we can even gain membership into one of these fellowships, right? Like,
Well, I think the party should be exempt.
yeah,
Or
well,
at
that's
the
the only
very-
thing that's going for us right now is the fact that
At the very least, we could drop the great Aravel Welvarian's name as part of the great families. I'd assume he'd be well respected here.
right?
Yeah, try that. Try that again.
Whatever, let's just wing it.
Yeah.
It's got us this far.
Yeah, I guess ultimately we want to find somebody who's in the best position in terms of the membership or the fellowships that'll be able to help us and give us a good deal, right? So,
Well, to even be allowed to. I'll approach somebody in the market, Robert.
Okay.
I'll introduce myself as Calamore Gaysgale of the Party of the Pendant.
Oh, he'll say, are you looking for, I believe you are stationed up on the 7th level.
That is where we normally stay. The party has come, and we actually have a ship. I know if you're familiar that the party travels by ship in Middle Earth sometimes, and we do have some wares that we'd like to sell. Now, obviously, we don't belong to one of the elites here, but we just feel like, fighting evil and fighting the enemy is expensive. So.
Oh, he'll say you wish to inquire about the Party of the Pendant trading in Minas Tirith?
Yes, very much, sir.
He'll say, by all means. He'll say, can you wait right here?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. He will be gone. You'll see him go over to the other side. He has a conversation. You'll see people looking in your direction. Within several minutes, there's people coming around. There's different people talking to each other. and you seem to be getting approached by various houses. There, and at the end, one man comes forward, a quite old-looking man, and he will say, "Party of the Pendant, you are welcome to do business. I am Elira, and I represent House Elena." He will say, "We have learned that you are interested in doing some trade."
Yes, we have some humble wares with us.
House Elena would be honored to be affiliated with the Party of the Pendant through such trade endeavors, and we would be honored to accept you as memberships, as members of our fellowship.
Thank you very much.
They will say, as many of you would like to come, would be most welcome to join us for the initiation ceremony and dinner this evening at House Elena.
Okay.
Initiation.
Okay, so he will give you the address and the time for this evening.
What's the initiation consist of?
He's gone.
Oh God.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I guess
We got to go for it.
let's wander back. Let's wander to the 7th level where the Party of the Pendant hangs out. Might as well ride the coattails. Membership's got privileges.
Okay, so you're saying that you wish to go up to the 7th level, you mean?
Yeah, maybe seek audience with the king.
Whoa,
Ask
I
him what?
don't need that.
Why not?
Because there's no business here, really. We're already using our name for non-party practices right now. I don't need a name to go see the king and make it more.
Well, you know what? I don't know, because
I'm a party member. I don't know what you're talking about.
we might be joining up with a party sometime in the future, and maybe the king has some information to provide us that can inform some of the party's decisions. I'm not saying yay or nay. I'm just saying that I don't think it'll hurt at this point. We're already inside the city. We've already told them we're a part of the party.
Well, we want to seek audience, but what are we going to ask?
No, we're not going to ask anything. You don't ask anything of the king. You say,
Wait to this time. He's a king. He's busy probably.
we're the party. We're here. We want you to know that the party is starting an extended campaign in Middle Earth. We're looking tentatively focusing on the Witch King's generals, who are those two guys we're talking about today.
Yeah.
That's a tentative plan. With a long-term goal of taking out Dwar of War, the Dog Lord, and that's where we've come from.
Yeah.
And even show them the ring. We've discovered this ring. We believe it could be an Elven Ring of Power.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Why? He's a king.
I don't know. Yeah, I know, but still, I'd want to keep the ring secret for now.
He may want it.
The regular still for now. There's spies everywhere.
He may want it, but we'd have to pull it off Tanaka's dead hand. You
Okay.
still have that ring, right?
Yes.
It's not on, is
No.
it? Okay.
You guys can go ahead. You guys go see the king.
I believe the king is Oshtaher and the queen is Selway.
There you go. You're on a first name basis already.
Okay, so you guys are on the 5th level right now, and Arakenza's on the boat. What do you want to do?
We'll head up to the 7th level where the party stays.
Okay,
What time are we supposed to meet this other guy?
7 o'clock this evening. So in about 7 hours or so.
Okay, so we have some time.
Okay, so it'll take you about an hour to get up to the 7th level.
I assume we have accommodations there somewhere.
Okay, so this is where the royal palace is.
Okay. I'll identify myself.
Okay, they will tell you. Okay, if you're members of the Party of the Pendant, you have quarters in the palace. So there's an entire section of the palace with rooms for all of you on the 7th level of Minas Tirith.
Is the king available for audience?
You're asking the guards. So they will. So one of the heralds will come and ask. So are you asking for audience with the king?
If he wishes to speak to us, we will be honored. Yeah.
You're asking for audience with the king. Okay. So I will roll. Okay. I'm going to see whether the king is presently in the city or not. 60% are under red. Nope. The king is not in the city.
The queen?
The queen. Okay, so if the king is gone, the chance of the queen gone is 75. So you need over 75 red. Yep, the queen did not go. She did not attend on the journey. She is presently in the city.
We'll ask to speak to the queen.
Okay, so so you will be given permission to speak to the queen. Well, word will go off. See if so. The party dependent wishes audience with the queen. Okay, and so you're gonna stay here in the meantime.
Yeah.
Okay. Within 15 minutes, they're back saying the queen is preparing herself quickly. She'll be ready within the hour to see the party.
Excellent.
Okay, Zildjian.
Yeah.
You'll refer to me as Tancred Blazonberg. And you will be known as Zeus Anaradnahir.
Oh my god, this is not going well already.
Devin,
No, stick with the plan. Stick with the plan.
Devin, you will be called Tutash. Sometimes referred to as Little Toots.
Well, we might as well have a drink while we wait.
Loosen up a bit.
Yeah, any scantily clad women up here, or?
Oh my word.
Sorry.
I don't think you're gonna get any XP for this one.
Just get me out of this castle, guys. Come on, let's get out in the field.
Yeah, we gotta kill something. Okay, so within an hour, the four of you will be taken into this private area. So it's a much smaller room where two ladies attend the queen. She is, you can tell that she is about a 30-year-old woman. She is very pretty. So she sits wearing a red dress. She'll have several guards in. So it's fairly tight within the chambers where you are speaking with her. She will have seats brought in for the four of you. And she will say, "I'm so sorry that my husband, the king, is not present to give you audience. I'm sorry that I will have to do in his stead. Is there news? Is it bad?
No.
Is it about Magnus?
Magnus is fine. We just actually talked to him a few days ago, as a matter of fact.
You did? Where is he?
Edoras?
He was in Edoras when you last saw him.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I do hope he comes home.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Queen, no need to apologize for your husband's absence, and thank you for seeing us on short notice. There is no disastrous news pending. The news that I'd like to relate to you and your husband is simply that the party is gathering en masse in Middle Earth once again, looking to campaign to destroy evil.
Well, the White City will always do everything that it can for the party. We already know you're gathering. Several of you are already here. We've known for the past at least fortnight that you were going to be gathering, but we will. Is all of your accommodation and all of your care up to standard?
Everything is excellent. Yes, really appreciate it.
Okay, that's wonderful. So we will continue to host you. My husband and I mean, my mother walked among you, so I mean, I always have a special place within my heart for you.
Right. I do have one question. We're going to an initiation ceremony for one of the guilds. Do you know what that entails?
One of the in the city, one of the fellowships.
Yes.
So you're going to an initiation. You wish to be traders?
Sometimes doing, destroying evil can be expensive and pricey. So we do pick up wares from time to time to sell in different ports.
Sorry, I did not mean to raise that as a question. I know all of the high houses. I must say, what goes on behind those doors is not usually meant for ladies. I don't know much about these ceremonies. These are usually for the merchant classes.
Zildjian, what was the house?
Elena.
Oh yes, that is a very old house that originally came from Numenor.
Respectable?
Oh, absolutely respectable.
Okay. I just don't want to have the party's name affiliated with possibly a house of ill repute.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thank you for seeing us.
It's my pleasure. Is there anything else that I can do?
No, I mean, if you want me to pass a message along to Magnus, I can, when I see him again.
Tell my brother that it has been a long time and I would like him to come home.
I fear his answer may be that duty above home. But I will pass the message.
I've been asking for him. I do miss him. I miss our conversations.
Wow. It's very sweet. Thank you.
Okay, so you leave audience with the Queen.
Now we need to find somewhere to hold up until 7 o'clock.
Okay, so you're going to stay up here, and at 7 o'clock, you're going to go to the initiation ceremony. All four of you?
Yep.
Okay, you will go. You will be in a house. It'll be almost all men, unless the women are here as escorts or to serve food. You will be given a massive meal. You will be offered women if you want them. They will, and there's a lot of ritual and symbols and all these things. But in essence, you're being allowed to trade within Minas Tirith, and to take advantage is basically the message through the houses. Trade here is very special. It comes from all over the place. Access to so many goods. It is so profitable. So the membership in the house is 100,000 copper pieces, and you can then trade within Minas Tirith and get the Minas Tirith house price for all goods.
Yikes.
Well, I have 95, so I can pay some of it.
Each or for the
That's total
total?
for your affiliation. After that, you will each be given a ring that they will present to you. That will show that you have that's your badge.
So there's 4 of us. We just split it, 25,000 each.
Does everyone have that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all
It
taking
was
off.
impressive.
You're all taking off the 25,000 copper pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can put onto your ordinary items a ring, silver ring, House Elena. Silver ring of House Elena. ELANA. ELANA. A silver ring of House Elena, and its value is 1,000 copper pieces.
Can you spell it again, Robert? Sorry.
LANA.
Sheldon is insisting that we're at Rory's.
We're in the middle of our art session, is all you have to say.
He says, I know, but I'm at Rory's ready to flock everything, but can't start until I ask Robert something. It will take maybe 30 seconds.
Okay. So let him into the call then.
Eric, just let me know when you need my money and I can give it to you, unless you've done it already. Or... Should be 107,500.
Okay, so you'll all be given a ring of House Elena, and you'll be given copious amounts of very, very fine wine, and brandies, very fine food, and women if you want them.
Oh, I want them.
Okay? Anyone else want them?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Okay? No? Okay?
Faithful to my wives.
Okay, so it turns into a massive high-priced brothel.
Nice.
Okay, so it is now early in the morning. You are tired, sore, and hungover. It is the morning of February the 23rd.
Okay, well, we'll sleep off the hangover late into the day, and then we'll hit the market.
Yeah.
Okay, so late in the day, you're going.
Say
going back. So you wish to leave Minas Tirith, you mean?
No, well, like to that level on the 5th floor or the 5th level to conduct trade, right?
I wanted to trade there with our badge now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So now we go back to the Harland and we can enter
Right.
that pit of 16 tents.
okay, perfect. Let's give her. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Okay, you will leave Minas Tirith. You'll come out of the city, and you'll come down into Harland. Is anybody checking in with Eretenzar, who hasn't seen you now in 24 hours?
Yes.
Okay, so they'll check in with you, Eretenzar. All right, so it's the first time that you're seeing them within 24 hours, and they're now going off to the market to trade.
Did they tell me the part about the Queen? Did you tell me the part about the Queen or not?
Yes.
Sure, we filled you in on everything.
Okay, that seems kind of unnecessary to have gone to see the Queen, but okay.
She's very beautiful.
Okay.
The captain.
Okay, once you get, so does Sheldon obviously not know what you're asking him, or?
Yeah, I said get on Hangouts, and he said I will.
Okay, that's fine then. Okay, so you will get to the market. When you're asked for your badge and you show the rings, you will be sent to now, and you'll see it when you go inside. Now, the houses that you saw within Minas Tirith, you can now see that those are the same symbols to mark the various trading areas. So you will go into House Helena with your rings, and you can trade to there. There's a place to have a drink. There's women there. There's food there.
Well, this is much better.
Yeah. Okay, let's go trade.
Okay, what do you want to trade?
No porcelain, so we want the saffron, the pearls, and the silk.
Not saffron. Saffron's a negative loss, isn't it?
No,
It's
it was-
not.
Yeah, they don't really like it here. It was
I
Very.
thought it was. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
0.75
You're right.
if we had membership, 0.25 with no membership.
Right. Okay, so we'll hold on to that. Just the pearls and the silk.
You want to sell the pearls?
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you have in pearls?
125,000.
Okay. Okay, so you will, for your pearls, you will get 187,500. Okay, so the pearls are coming off the ship, and you're being given in cash 187,500.
Okay, let's just keep that in a pot.
Your pearls are sold.
With silk,
Okay, the silk,
Was 1.25 if we have membership.
Sorry, what did we just sell?
Pearls.
Pearls. For how much?
187,500.
okay. For the silk, you will get 156,250. 156,250.
so that's 343,750, right?
Hey,
Robert.
Okay, so for the silk, 156,000, yeah, 250. Yeah, what? Sheldon, what's up?
Yeah, just we're getting ready to flock all the stuff I made, and you had said something about the glue that I'm supposed to use. Do I water it down?
No, you just basically take a big brush, like a big paintbrush,
Yeah.
and whatever you can get inside the bottle, and just basically lather it on the surface. Don't let it dry, so don't do too much and it starts to dry, but lather it on. The more liberal, the better. You can't put too much on, really. I mean, you don't want to get silly, but you want it covered, and you want it covered thickly, and then you're going to sprinkle, and you're going to put the flock on until
No, this is
when you sprinkle the flock on, you can't see any
any
liquid showing through it. So you've got so much on it that you can't see even when it settles. There's
Oh,
a
yeah, he was gonna.
there's no wet spots, in other words.
Okay.
And then ideally you would let that sit for overnight.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. That's good.
And then once it's done, you're going to take it, and then you're going to bang, 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 and you're going to, and you like, don't take it and rub the surface the next day, but give it a good bang and gently rub the surface to get the loose stuff. Otherwise, it'll be falling off for a while. But I mean, if you've done it well and you put lots of glue on, lots of flock, and you give it lots of time to dry, you're good to go.
Okay.
If you put some color on that you don't like, always remember, it doesn't matter. I'll just take the brush, I'll put fucking glue on top of it and sprinkle flock on top of that. Because the more layers, the better anyway. So.
Would you, if you're going to do two-tone, do you do them separate times?
No, basically what I do is I put all my glue on, and then I have my flock ready, but I take my darkest color first, and I put my darker one down, whether it's browns or greens, darker greens, and then once I've kind of put it, because it's going to look like earth anyway, then I'm going to take my lighter one, and I'm going to sprinkle that on top and hitting all this. So I'm going to put it on top of the dark stuff, but also in all the places where there's still glue, because when I bang it off, it's going to appear mottled anyway.
Okay, perfect.
The numbers are up though.
All right,
Okay.
sounds good.
That should do it. Thanks.
Yeah, once we're done with the session, I'll text you if you want to come on and talk.
Yeah, for sure. We can show you what we got.
Okay, sounds good. Bye-bye.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Okay, you have sold the. Waiting for Dick Ken to sign out. There it is. Okay. Sold your two. Okay. Your
So it should be 68,750 each. Is that what you guys are getting?
6.
Okay, hold on.
60.
We sold the pearls for 187,500. We sold the silk for 156,250. That's 343,750 total.
Divided by 5.
Was
No, divided by 6.
Who's the 6?
Haruhisa was in on this one.
Yeah, he was.
Divide by
So,
6.
Divided by
57,291.
yeah.
0.66.
57,291, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
and Haruhisa owes you money, does he?
Haruhisa owes me money, yes.
Did you pay for it, or did he finally say that he actually had it?
Eric?
No, he paid for it.
Yeah.
127,953.
Pass me that.
127,953.
much do you put into this pot each?
What's that?
I think we put well, we each put 125 in, didn't we? Or no? No, that's not right. That's not right. Sorry.
Of the, it was 84,000 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, 84,000.
Yeah, we haven't broke even yet, but we're okay. We still got 200,000 worth of goods.
Now, what have you done with Harohisa share?
I'm going
Problem.
to use what Harohisa owes me
And then you're gonna add your money?
that much, yeah.
Okay.
Because he hasn't even covered what he owes you yet, right?
Eric, let me know if you need the number.
Yeah, what's yours?
Total 164,791. 164,791.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
That's gonna be eraser, please.
Okay. It is now the afternoon of February the 23rd. You have just made those two transactions. Are you done in the market?
Yes.
We've got some torches here on here, Rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Add torches to your backpack. You can carry a maximum of 3 of them.
3?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be adding torches as well.
Yeah, is there something we might want to buy here that they specialize in?
I don't want to restock.
Okay, so it'll cost 10,000 copper pieces to have the goods transported off of your ship.
Zildjian will take care of this one.
Okay, take 10,000 off of Zildjian.
Devin, honestly, I'm not keen on restocking because I don't know where we're gonna have to leave this ship, and if we lose the cargo, it's just gonna cost us more money, right?
Yeah, it's a liability.
We don't really have a place we're going to anyway to sell it.
Yeah.
If
The
we're
rest of
going
the day
to Middenvale,
is
we're
spent
probably gonna walk in.
supervising the goods being carried out of your out of your cargo and down to the new owner. Okay, it is now the evening of February 23rd.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set off then.
Okay, where are you setting off for?
We'll have to sail down a bit to get away from the city, I guess, and then go to the air, right?
Yeah,
Okay, you will leave your wharf and you're now moving south down the Anduin River.
Now we have maps.
Yeah, we want to find a river that is going to, the fjord.
The Bruin River, right?
Bruinen, yeah.
Bruinen.
Okay, so it's evening, so are you taking the wheel, Eratenzer?
Yep.
Do you know where you're going?
I guess we'll just head back northwest
Okay.
until we hit the mountains.
Okay, the ship is taken up into the air at night. Up, you fly over top of Minas Tirith. And you're starting to head northwest.
Yeah, north by northwest.
Make sure you're watching the map,
Okay.
Eratenzer. You watching?
Yeah,
Oh, there's a big river delta. Oh, there's a lake.
yeah.
Big waterfalls. Aurora's Falls. Oh, out in some barren lands here. Oh, it's getting browner up here. Okay, and it is morning. I'm rolling storm check. Okay, it is the morning. Calamore is taken over. You can give Calamore 2 hit points.
Eric, what am I? 111?
109?
I was at 109.
Okay.
111 after those two.
Okay, so Calamore, when you take over, when you and when you and Tanaka take over the ship, that's what you can see below you.
Can I
Looking at
consult the map? Yeah.
And keep in mind that you guys have access to the map room. I mean, you can go in there and browse around if you want on the computer too, but Tanaka does have maps out here.
Northwest.
Yeah.
You want him to go northwest?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Callamore and Tanaka, eyes on the map.
Now, we don't want to go over the Lorien Forest again.
North,
That has a
northwest, you're
weird
saying?
effect with Aratenza.
North, northwest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Aratenza, did you want to go over those mountains again?
No.
Or do you want to go through the pass and then?
I know where we are.
Because if we go,
Just get us over the mountains as fast as possible when we hit them.
Wait, I'm gonna go straight. Stop. I'm gonna go straight west.
Okay, it is evening. Okay, so evening of the, so hold on, you went all night, so this, and then you've now been traveling on the 24th today. Okay, so it is now the evening of the 24th when Eretenzar gets up. That's what you can see up there. Eretenzar, ooh, there's that golden foresty fucking forest again.
Okay, we're gonna fly.
Hold on, this way. Okay,
hold on.
so you and Devin will take over. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You guys can talk.
Captain?
Yep.
I believe we're in the gap between the Fanghorn and the Lorien Forest, and I would suggest going straight west over the mountains.
Stand up and look at that map for you.
Yep.
Hand him the ruler.
The ruler.
Right, guys. Hand one. Okay. So that's the southern edges of the Lorien Forest. See there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm not telling you to measure anything. I'm just saying, can you see where? Do you know where Rivendell is now?
Rivendell?
Yeah. In Labyrinth.
It's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you're going.
All right, well, I guess we skirt around,
I think we should go due west,
you wanna go due west to Moria?
over the mountains, and then go
The
north.
mountains of Moria? All right.
And then go north from there.
See, the mountains look lower up here.
Yeah.
I think going north and crossing there might be a little
The
lower.
highest peak is the Moria, isn't it?
But we're gonna look for the river.
Like we have temperature control, so going high doesn't affect us.
It affects
Or altitude.
Eretenzar.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, well, Captain, you decide the best route. But we know where we're going, so.
The thing is not on this.
He's the captain of a flying
So-
ship who suffers from elevation sickness.
Okay, we're going around the northern edge of the Lorien Forest and then follow the mountains up to here and cross
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to try and find this river and then go up from there.
Yeah.
But coming in this way,
Okay. Here goes the ship. Eyes on the
We
map.
might even be able to catch this
Eretenzar
river.
and Devon. The ship is now moving.
so we're not gonna get there by ship. We're gonna have to park this thing somewhere and then walk in.
Well, it would make sense to maybe find a port on the Brunnen, close to Imladris, and then maybe find some vessels, some water vessels, and travel in like that.
Work along the edge of the mountains.
You said you wanted to cross here, no?
Nope.
No,
We
you
want to
don't?
follow the mountains north.
Okay. So you're staying along here?
Yeah.
Okay, it is now morning.
All right.
That map for 1 second. Mhm. Okay. Okay, so it is the morning of February the 25th.
February 25th.
2 points if Calamar is wounded. Okay. And, okay, Calamar, you are now in command of the ship. That's what
Captain,
That's what you can see below you.
where are we going?
We're heading north along the mountains. We're going to fly north until the mountains get lower, where we're going to cross.
Okay.
Or I'll go into my
Oh,
chamber.
you went.
Or if you want to cross the mountains here, that's fine by me too. I'm just
No.
not going to be out here to watch. And
I
don't
get
come
it.
for anything if you're going to do it.
I get it. Eyes on the map. I can fly north, and then we're going to horseshoe over the mountains and come back down south, right?
Well, just when they get a little lower, we can do the crossing run. I just like to avoid going up as high.
How far are we going?
Possible.
North?
Okay, I will head north along the mountains.
How far north are we going? Like way up here? Or?
No,
No.
don't want to go way up there.
The reality is,
Just
we,
right
we actually should have hit the Gap of Rohan to cross through, but whatever.
Oh, that was down here.
Yeah. Oh well, here we are now.
Okay, I will fly north, Robert,
Okay. You are
along the mountains.
okay. So here I'm rolling storm check. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you wish to go north, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so eyes on the map, Tanaka and Calamar.
Okay, right there. We'll try to make it cross through that gap.
Okay. Yeah, low lying area. Nice.
Nice one.
and then we'll start moving. I'm assuming south.
According to your maps, you're in the area. Are you not looking at my screen?
I'm looking at your screen, but I'm trying to like on a similar map, but I don't get the same detail. So like I'm not getting a name of that.
It's in Ladros.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. So we're gonna let land in the. How wide is that river, or how?
Is the river large enough to land in? Or do we want to keep it up in the sky?
I prefer to go into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading towards this river, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can see the river. It's rushing down from the mountains at numerous places. It is going over waterfalls.
Yeah, we'll hover above the water and just follow the river.
Okay, so are you saying that you wish to now take that? Are you taking the boat down?
Yeah.
Okay, it is evening. You are now up Eretenzar.
Okay.
Okay, and you're in your room getting ready to take over for the evening when you can tell that you feel quite nice. You had a quite nice sleep. You didn't feel woken up a bit with a bit of nausea, but it wasn't bad like the other night.
Okay, good.
And when you're getting up this morning, you can tell that you're actually dropping in elevation quite quickly. When you go out front, okay, everybody is now on the ship, and you are descending in. And as you descend in, you're going down. You can tell that you're going into a heavily forested area with high cliff tops on both sides. So as you're starting to come in, now it's going to get into some delicate flying to keep going down. You've got high cliffs, heavily forested cliffs on both sides.
Captain, this is on you.
Okay, well, we'll go. I think we'll just go fly right into Ladros.
Wow.
Yeah, fly in.
Okay, so the boat has stopped before you're going down any further towards the river.
Stop it.
Okay, you've stopped. Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
You're gonna fly to the forest, but
Seems a little rash. Like
I think we should hike it in.
All right.
We should get maybe a bit closer. Where are we now?
No,
Like,
well,
where the icon is?
let's
Around
let's
there?
get off at the northern shore on the north side of the river and walk in.
I think the entrance is on that map where that you can see the little bridge, the little fjord is, right?
That road
Okay,
there?
yeah, go down to the south, to that road just to the south
Okay,
of us.
so you were about to going down towards the river. You mean you're not dropping down towards the river?
No, we're heading just south. There's supposedly a road just to the south of here.
Okay, so yeah, you will spot a road.
Okay, and we're going to drop off there and put the ship at 10,000 feet, and we're going to.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're going down towards the road?
Yeah.
Okay, so the road is outside of the valley.
Yeah.
This is a valley.
Okay.
So you're coming on the hills above the valley?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's where the road is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're floating, okay, so the ship's going down towards that road.
Yes,
Okay, now what do you want to do?
we're going to get off.
Drop
Okay.
some roads.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want everybody to get off of the ship?
Yep.
And you're gonna use ropes? to
We're-
have everybody off?
I think it prudent if we leave the ring on the ship.
No.
No, we have to bring it.
I have to
Yeah.
bring it.
That's why we came here.
Otherwise, what they're gonna be like? Where is it? Who are you guys? What do you want?
And I'll be like, oh, I have to teleport and go get it. Okay, good.
Okay, so, okay, Rook, so everybody make sure to go through your stuff. Make sure you have everything that you need. You're basically,
Got that.
the landing party is coming off the boat and onto the road.
Everybody stock up with arrows.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to actually take some arrows out of the ship. Let me just check what's going on for arrows here.
What are you taking off the? How many arrows are you taking?
I'll take 1, 2, 3, 6. Give me 13 out of the 98 that are there.
I guess it must be armory.
Yeah, it's in the armory. So 85 left and 13 normal arrows on my sheet, Eric, if you don't mind. Or I can keep track of that.
Sorry, one more time. How many are coming off?
13, so you can put it down to 85.
Zildjian, how haven't you enchanted a quiver of endless arrows?
They take a long time, those unending arrow quivers, like 40 days focus time.
Wow, that's it? 40 days?
Oh, that's it.
How many arrows do you have now, Zildjian?
So I have 1 quiver and 1 tattooed quiver. In the normal quiver, I have 13 normal arrows and then 3 sort of special arrows. One's a silver tip, silver tie, and one's a +5 obsidian tipped.
A gunner.
In there?
Sorry, did you say something?
You have 13 in that quiver?
Yeah, 13 in the first one.
Okay.
13 normal ones. Thanks, buddy.
Where is the tattoo quiver?
Does it not have a tattooed one on the sheet?
I'm just trying to find it. Oh, yeah.
It should be right underneath it.
I see it. All good.
Okay.
Tanaka,
Yeah.
do you want that +5 arrow?
From Zildjian?
Yeah.
Are you saying that right in front of me?
You won't even know. In fact, I already have it in my hand as I'm saying it.
You're just going, here, take it.
Yeah, take this arrow. Wait a minute, that looks familiar.
There. Belmore?
Hmm?
You manage these sheets one day. You're going to be missing everybody's sheets. Just transfer them all to your sheet.
I find it actually somewhat amusing that I'm carrying a quiver with 18 arrows, but I don't actually have a bow on my sheet.
Well, it'd just be dumb to carry them, so cross it off.
Tanaka, Eric, cross that off, please.
Just going to the washroom, I'll be back.
Goodbye, quiver.
We're on here.
Okay, good.
What arrows?
Boots on the ground. I like it.
I guess we're walking since most of us don't have a horse.
You could shapeshift into one and I could ride you.
Yeah, that won't be happening.
What about like Oliphant? Why don't you have that Oliphant form and then we could all ride on you?
Never seen one.
Ooh, but we're in Middle Earth, so if you're ever going to see one. We could all be in the wagon.
We could all be in the wagon.
No, that's just a recipe for a fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not that far, so I think we should walk.
Yes.
We got the map. Follow the road, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you're gonna hover.
I will float. Thank you.
It's a good sign you're not degenerating like you were.
Fully walk.
When was the last time you ate?
I'm getting a little peckish.
Smelling a little garlicky, eh?
Almost too, eh?
Oh man. Oh,
Might
so I
overtake you
so
that
want to
urge.
have an elf once.
You might want to lock that shit down.
Yeah. They may have a problem with you coming in here.
They may have a problem with me.
The hierarchy of like brains.
Or maybe they don't know anything about me.
I don't think it's you particularly. I think it's just your evil taint. Which, I mean, for me to say that, it's like the pot calling the kettle black a little bit, but I've been trying to be a little bit better.
Isn't the teeth a part of the human body between the genitalia and the anus?
The what?
Okay, you come dropping down onto this road. It is evening, right? Yeah, it is evening. So in the gathering darkness, I'm going to check the weather. It is quite cold when you come down here. Let me see how cold it is. Wait, check the weather. Hold on. It's around, you estimate about -2 degrees when you come down onto the road up in the hill country. The valley is to your left or to the north.
We'll have to camp for the night because I was up all day.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that okay?
We head west.
Yeah. You want to rest, you said?
No, we have to camp.
Right.
What?
Well, we were up all day.
Okay, so this road, right, runs
Yeah.
this way.
Okay.
This is this road here, right, runs this way.
Yeah, he just sailed all night.
Yeah, like, no, we sailed all day. Well, you guys slept all day, but now we need to sleep. So,
Why don't we pull out the wagon and you sleep in the wagon as we drive?
no.
I camp for the night. Camp for the night.
All right, camp for the night.
Last camp.
Okay, so the case, you're gonna set up camp. Okay, so you move into the hills, set up camp, okay?
Kevin, can you look for a structure or?
What are the activities that are happening at camp at night?
I will be honing my weapon.
Okay, roll, call up the thing. It's a thread.
I need to look up the honing chart.
On Century.
You're doing what, sorry?
Traps and Stone Century.
That doesn't mean anything to me?
Spikes.
Okay, you have to tell me
The
the
usual.
type, because there's a whole array of things that you've got a 3-hour block of time. And all kinds of things that you can do in those 3 hours.
My
Okay.
usual.
Okay, so you're setting up traps, okay? Yeah. Roll the honing.
Yeah, just pulling up the chart here.
Who is taking watch?
I need to sleep.
Again.
I'll take a watch. Second watch.
On the honing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Eric Kenzar's up half. Who's up the other?
just
Call out the percentage.
17. I said just clean and oiled. That's it.
I'll be setting steak traps, Robert. Spending an hour.
Okay. Who's setting up? Who's the other half of the watch? Eric Kenzar's up half.
Devin is.
And me.
And Devin, okay. Rolling encounter at night. Four on the dice. It is the morning of the 26th.
Okay.
When you awaken, okay, if Calamar's wounded, he'll heal up 2 points. The weather is warm today. By the time you get up, then the sun comes up, the temperature rises above freezing. It is going up to around 10 to 12 degrees today.
Nice.
Bright blue sky. It's beautiful weather. Okay, what do you want to do?
Keep heading west.
Yeah, down the road.
West.
Okay, so who's leading?
Devin should lead.
Yeah, Devin should lead.
Okay, Devin starts walking, and so you're following the road, you mean, or you're leaving the road?
Following the
Roll the
road.
road.
Okay, following the
In a
road,
westerly
going
direction.
going west.
I'll
Yes,
shadow the road.
Okay, so you're going to
Scouting.
go this way instead. Okay, and you begin to travel. Okay, rolling encounter for the day. So you're following the road. Okay, you will move all day along the road. You don't see any sign of people coming. Devin can tell that the road is not often used. There's you would say very little to no traffic goes along here. You see no wagons along the road. Instead, it has basically become a horse trail. You can tell that it was once, it's a very old road, but it has not been kept up. It is overgrown with grass. At times there's more just of a place, and it's the logical place, the flattest place to travel. There's no sign of the road because it's largely overgrown. Okay, so you will move along the road. You just see animals. You see no other sign of life. Coming along the top of the valley, following the road, and it is evening. So you've walked all day. Eretenzar has hovered all day, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
We reached the forest yet?
Reach the forest. There is forest
To our right?
down, but there's often forest. When you look down, when you look towards the north, the hills go and then it drops down into a valley. And then on the other side, there's heavily forested. So all the region to the north is heavily forested. Now, as you're traveling, the hill country to your south is heavily forested.
We want to drop down into that valley.
Okay, so it is evening.
Camp.
Okay, so you will set up camp. Who's taking watch?
I'll stay up half. Calamar.
Zildjian will be up.
Okay, so Calamar and Zildjian are going to take watches.
Spike trap, stone sentry.
Okay, who is cooking? Who's cooking today?
I can cook.
Well,
Zildjian's cooking. Okay, so make sure to bring up the camp cookery document
Yeah.
from the.
I'll do honing, Robert.
Go for your honing.
99.
Okay. What does it say?
I think that gives me a plus forge.
What does it say?
Just bring it up. 96 to 100. Plus 3 damage. Add 1 protection versus breaks.
Okay, so add a protection from breaks onto the blade, and then tomorrow you're going to at plus 3 damage.
Which blade is that?
The Alakavian dagger.
Okay. So
that's just
17 now?
temporary, right?
The protection zone. Yeah, the protection permanent until it's used.
Can I try that? I'll try honing.
Yeah, have you stuff on your feet?
Not my sheet, no. My sheet?
He can use my stuff if he wants.
Oh, I see the tools. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he has to have his own. Okay.
There isn't enough. That's a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you want to start honing, you just need cloth, clove oil, I think it is, and one other
Water,
and a stone.
Sharpie.
Okay. All right. Okay. So camping for the evening. Zildjian's going to cook.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you seen any? Do you know what your camp cookery percentage is?
Yeah, 40%.
40%. Okay. Okay. And so you don't have any of those modifiers. No hunting. Nobody was.
No, we should have probably been foraging along our way, but
You have a pot or a kettle or something?
Mm-hmm. Soup kettle.
You're not going to put it in. You can go trouble.
I already mentioned it. Nobody. But I've got a soup kettle.
okay.
Endless soup.
Okay, so that means I don't have to cook?
No, that means go to your chart.
It'll be a supplement.
And there's a modifier for it.
Oh, I see. Okay, can't base cooking on that. If particularly useful pieces of cooking equipment are available, they will add 5% to the overall result for each item.
Okay.
So 45%?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 23%.
Okay, so you make it by 22.
Yeah, I made it by 20% solid, 0% healing, plus 10% to travel, and plus 0 to surprise.
And how would you describe the food?
Solid.
Solid.
There you go. There you go, boy. Solid.
This is solid. Okay, encountered during the night. It is the morning. of February the 27th. When you awaken for your third morning, or your second morning here near the valley, it cools down. It's going to be up to about +7 or between +5 and 7 today. Slightly cloudy. What do you want to do?
Well, we're looking for a fork in the road. Keep going.
Or any trail, if we come across this forest to our right, we'll look for any trails that lead in.
There's lots of forest to your right.
Keep going further.
Immediately to our right off the road.
When you look this way, there's lots of forest, but there's been forest all the way along.
Keep going.
Just keep
Okay.
going.
You're going to stay on the road?
Yeah.
Okay, so you will travel along the road, heading west. Rolling encounter.
Somebody should be hunting.
Yeah. I'll be hunting.
Okay, and the hunting charts on the same document under Camp Cookery.
I got it.
Okay, anybody else doing anything else while you're traveling?
Can I forage for
Natural foodstuffs.
natural
Okay,
foodstuffs?
so
Yeah.
you're going to forage. Sorry, what's that?
Forage for just natural foodstuffs?
You have the ability to find natural foodstuffs?
Yeah. Well, I find plants.
Okay, so you're foraging for plants?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And Zildjian's hunting? Okay.
Should have brought some of that saffron.
The other guys are doing nothing? Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll forage.
You're going to forage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
You're going to do anything? Okay.
I'm checking for tracks, see if there's any fresh tracks
Okay.
leading into the fort.
All right. So, so you will travel for the day. By the evening, you come to a valley, and you're overlooking a quite wide river valley, flowing. The river flows north-south.
We missed it.
Okay, so you're overlooking a river going north-south, and you can see a great bridge structure not far from where you are. That crosses.
We missed the fork in the
That
road.
crosses
Yeah.
the river.
We went too far?
We did.
Oh, the river instead then?
No.
It is evening. What do you want to do?
We're gonna have to backtrack.
Yeah. We got a camp.
Okay, you will set up camp on the evening of February the 27th.
Come on,
Okay,
Ranger.
so you will set up camp. Okay, okay, do the roll for your foraging. So you're traveling. Okay, so don't put any modifiers. You can just roll for your find plants. If you're just foraging, and if you're hunting, Zildjian, you have to roll the percentage, right? You can see how the hunting works there.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sense of it here. Miss skill, hip skill. So what is my base percentage that I'm trying to go for?
You have hunting on your sheet. Okay,
Oh.
so go to Zildjian's sheet and see if there's a hunting skill. If not, we have to add it.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Okay, what overall level are you?
24.
Okay, so put down hunting under his general skills, and put it down at 56%. Hunting 56%. Actually, no, put it at hunting in pencil. Put it down at 70%. 24th level, you said?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So there's your hunting percentage.
Okay. Here we go. 50%. So I made it by 20. Use 2 to 6 missiles, 2 small games. So squirrel, songbird adds 4% to overall result.
Okay. So roll to see how many missiles you fired.
What am I rolling there?
No, do I have to figure that out for you, really?
Yes, please.
D6.
Isn't it 2 to 6?
Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry. That didn't dawn on me. All right, here we go. 1.
Okay, so 2 arrows. Take off 2 missiles. Okay, so 2 missiles off him, and he brings his cake. So you've got a couple little things to add up to to add to the meal. The other ones were just foraging for plants. Did anybody get their plant?
13%. Yep.
Okay, so you both got it. Okay. All right. So let's go. First of all, who has the ability to identify plants?
I do.
Okay. So somebody has to identify for me to tell you what it is.
I thought I did. I don't. Sorry.
You must.
Kevin has to.
No, I don't have it.
All right, we can't identify plants apparently.
Specific plants, yeah.
What? Find or identify? What do you find? What do you got?
It says locate specific.
Well, that's
plant.
not. That's obviously not it.
No. Natural food stuff.
That's what you'd roll if you want to
Okay.
gather stuff during the day walking.
I could talk to the plant and figure out what it is.
All right, can't identify plants, I guess.
Okay, so the ranger can't find the skill on the sheet.
Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me?
Distinguish plant. You probably have an area where it says distinguish animals, plant, and rock or mineral. Anyway, it's on there.
Plants, okay. 62%.
Well, no, because you have to put in a heal modifier.
Heal modifier -5. Yeah, 21.
Okay, so roll a 4-sided dice Calamore.
It's not the greatest 4. It's not very visible. It's a 4.
Okay, roll it again. Actually, just give me a 6-sided dice because I basically need a 3-sided.
2.
Okay, so hold on. You rolled a 6-sided dice and rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you found Arunia. Same thing, 6-sided dice. And divide it by 2.
By 3.
You have a 5, so that's a 3. So you found a birth knot. So you found one Arunia and one birth knot.
The Arunia seems familiar.
To get your wife an abortion.
No.
Or your mistress.
Yeah. Let's just keep those two.
Well, you should have a like a knowledge where you would know what both of them do, but you'd have to roll.
You guys all have access to the herb book, so anybody can look it up.
Oh, for God's sakes, I have it here. Oh, well, I have poison and toxin knowledge identify. No, never mind. Sorry.
For your skill, you got access to the herb book. I told you what they are: Arunia and a birth knot. So you
I know I wasn't talking about that. Never mind. It's okay.
So Calamore has an Arunia, and Tanaka has a birth knot. Okay, so you have found those things. So you are cooking.
Yeah.
Siljan, okay. Siljan will cook. Traps are going to be set up again.
I will hone.
Okay, you roll for the honing, and you can roll for the meal. Siljan. Okay.
Oh,
17%.
5%.
All good.
5% and 17%.
Yeah. Let me just pull it
Yeah,
up.
I get no bonuses. Just clean it oil.
Oh, 17's not good.
Not for the honing, but
Okay, so I made it by 40%. The meal can be described as fulfilling, guys. +1 healing, plus 20% travel, plus 0 surprise.
okay, so we're good.
Nice work.
Okay,
Good job.
see, it was those little songbirds that you added at the end.
Yeah.
solid and fulfilling have been my.
If somebody would have been gathering foodstuffs, you could add some more wild mushrooms in there, some wild maybe.
But can I do
How
both?
about
I
you
can
do?
hunt and gather foodstuffs. Can I?
No, you do one or the other.
Okay.
For even being an assassin or a thief, looking at the ranger's den and looking at even at the ranger's skills under classes gives a good description of what skills that you can use. So like when you're traveling, I can be searching for tracks. I can be I can be foraging for plants. I can be like, it basically
Right.
tells what you can and can't do
Okay.
under the ranger class list. Okay, so you're camping for the night. Who's taking watch tonight?
I'll take one watch.
Okay, Tanaka takes one,
I can do
and Gavin's up. Okay, on the second watch, rolling encounter during the night. You have an encounter tonight. I will set up the board. Okay, Devin, where on the board do you want to set up your camp?
Should I do like a roll to locate
No,
this area?
show where you want to put the fire down.
Okay. Where's the pointer? We'll go like over here.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, over here, hidden the trees a bit.
Who is up? Tanaka
Me.
and Devin.
Should I set my traps?
Sweet.
You're up. Well, I put my stone sentry up, so I'll probably be awoken, depending on what's coming. Zildjian, you set traps too?
No, I cooked.
Huh?
I think you can only do one.
Yeah. Hey, Brad, you want to get your camera close up of the camera? Set these up there. Yeah. And here, take, actually, those in cover, so. There's so much you can do with three.
Yep.
They'll be coming this way.
Would make sense, yeah.
Good work, Kevin.
We shall see. Okay. I need a surprise roll with you, Tanaka.
Okay. Been a while since I've been prizes, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if my stone sentry gets activated.
Here we go.
Side dice. 10 on dice.
10 on the dice. What's your plus?
+2.
Plus 2 on surprise?
Yep.
Good job, Tanaka.
Thank you. It's been a while since I rolled that one.
It's probably Elvis.
So they're +9.
Wondering where they're looking.
Okay. Tanaka, you are into the second half of the night. It's maybe about 4 in the morning. Still dark, no sign of light yet. And hold on. Let's see, okay, so coming from the north. And it's coming from the north. All right. Here. I see there. Okay. All right, Tanaka, your wits will alert you to this side here. In the darkness of night, you can see 6 shapes. They are moving quickly, so they're actually coming quickly through the darkness directly towards the camp. They're going to be on you within seconds. Let's roll initiative. So we tie in surprise. We go to initiative. What is your plus on initiative?
+2 initiative.
Okay, +2. Here we go. 1 + 1, I have a 6 + 1, 7.
4 + 2 is 6.
Okay, so I win initiative. Okay, so at that point there, before you can do anything else, they get to act again. This one here comes hurtling through here. I need this trap rolled, so you can add 5% on for hills. Actually, no, you have River Valley under your terrains.
No.
You have no River
Oh,
Valley?
yeah, here it is. -10.
Okay, so roll your set traps with that modifier.
57. Yeah, 12%.
Okay. Okay. This one comes charging forward. It all of a sudden hits the trap. Give me 4d6 damage. It goes hurtling over as the spikes stick into its legs. A large black troll goes slamming down on the ground before it can reach the camp. Okay, 19 points of damage. This one here comes charging through here. It comes running through here. It will get to here, and it's dropping its club into that tent.
Does my
This
stone
one
scepter
here
go up?
comes moving forward here, and it hits this trap right here. Okay, okay, so you can give me a set traps roll with your heal modifier. Same thing.
No.
Okay, that one goes right through that trap. Comes
Oh.
through here
Oh,
and swings its club, sweeping across there into Tanaka and others. This one here comes charging in this way and is going to be swinging on that tent. This one here will come forward and move here and swing down at that tent. This one here is moving more slowly into the fray.
good thing that's my tent.
Okay, I'm now going to roll to determine to see where people are presently sleeping. Okay, so I'm going to get you to point for the camera, Bernard. The tent that is furthest away, yeah, right there. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Zildjian's 4, Calamar's 5. That's the tent of number 2. That's okay. So that's the empty tent, Tanaka's tent. Pointing into it.
Oh,
No, to Tanaka's tent. Point to Tanaka's tent. Okay, that's Tanaka's tent. Okay, point now one of the other ones. Okay, that tent right here, not presently being swung at, belongs to 1, 2, 3 Zildjian, and 4 is Calamar. That tent belongs to number 2, which is Devon.
All right.
Okay, so Devon, make sure you know where you are, because I'm not gonna, okay,
I'm not being sworn.
okay, this other tent here is also not being attacked. It belongs to 1-2 Eretenzar, 3-4 Zildjian, 5-6 Kalamar.
On 1,
It is a 3-4, that's where Zildjian is. Okay, so the first tent closest to you, Eretenzar, is, actually, I'm gonna see, yeah, on you, that's you. No, that's high, so that's Kalamar, and that's.
You got 2 in 1.
Okay, so make
Lucky
sure
you.
people realize where they are. Okay. This first one coming in, and he comes in, so I'm gonna go this one first, is the one that will hit that tent, the other tent, and Tanaka. So this first one comes stepping in, is sweeping through, hitting just basically trying to crush the camp on a full out charge. Okay, roll your dodge. And here comes, okay, you fumbled, okay, so you go staggering back, tripping over the tent that's going down, you go crashing down. So basically, the trolls, even though we tied on surprise, have managed to drop an ambush on you, come charging in, your guard is knocked to the ground, it's an extra +2 to hit you. Here's the attack. Attack comes through with a 15 on the dice, striking all 3. All 3 lose this damage.
Who are the 3?
All 3 who?
Kalamor, Eretenzar,
Okay.
and Zildjian. Or sorry, and the Tanaka.
I had 27 days into that tent to making it turn into steel when attacked as a surprise like this. I don't know if that's enough.
Here's the damage. So that hit is for 46 off of 1 hit. Okay.
I had 1d4 stone skin roll.
That was put on when?
Last
You
play.
need a date, otherwise.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so like when did you?
In
You're
the
saying-
fight against the Umberhawks.
Oh, okay. So put down February 13th, I guess. But from now on, if you don't have a date on the stone skin, you can assume that it's on right after that session because you can't be doing that. Okay, so contingency, take off a stone skin. What does the contingency say?
Thorn Death on second attacker to hit me.
Okay, so this is the first. So that's the first attacker there.
No, the first attack went off in a different combat.
I know, but the way that wording works for me now is you'll be hit. I mean, you're about to get hit again anyway, so it's not gonna matter. But just so you know, that would then be you have to get hit then on a second hit, and then it's gonna pop.
Okay, so is there any way you can carry it across combats then?
I don't know. I'm just saying I have to go by the wording. Okay, so that one comes in, and so it has hit all 3 for that damage. Make sure everybody's got that damage off. Okay.
Eric, I'm at 85.
Thank you.
This second one comes in
Hold
here.
on, then my ring goes off.
What's that mean?
Shrieking ring,
What does it say?
10d10 damage.
No.
Okay.
What does it say?
Excruciating shriek punishes those who would strike you 3 times per level at your will when struck by a melee attack.
There was no will, so that doesn't go off. Okay, so it's still my turn. This one comes in. This one is swinging only at, actually no. So this one is only at Kalamar. So he's crushing the tent where Kalamar is. Here comes that
Okay.
attack.
Do I have any chance to dodge after
No.
getting hit by the first one? Same time? Okay.
Okay, the club comes down and whoomp, you are hit Kalamar. The damage is.
It's 20 or ones, I suppose, right?
You are in, so fuck, that is terrible. Wow. 3, 6, 26 off of 1 hit.
Okay, hold on.
26 off of 1 hit. Okay, this other one on the far side and this one are only hitting Eretenzar's tent. So here comes their 2 attacks.
76, Eric.
First one into Eretenzar's tent. We'll hit it. The second one into Eretenzar's tent. Oof, that will miss. It'll come through and will not hit. So you're hit once more. Eretenzar, the damage is Oh, yeah, so it's the second one, okay, so that goes off, but here's the blow. And what is the spell? This is a spell?
Thorn Death.
Okay, so cross off the contingency off. Okay, so a spell goes back on him. He has to save. And 11, even at -2, he still saves.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure that's crossed off. Okay, so so those ones have attack there. I'm going to roll your stance, Calamore.
Took 72 total, Robert.
It is a 5. You are still on the ground, and I'm rolling stance for Eretenzar.
How much did I take?
It is a 5, and you are on the ground. That?
How much did I take on that second hit? Damage.
You're saying you got hit by.
The second hit, you
Yeah,
never
so
gave
okay,
me
your
damage.
damage is 16, 26, 27, 47 off one hit.
Okay, contingency.
47 off one hit. You mean in addition to the Thorn Death?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Contingency heals self at 0 hit points.
Okay, so you just hit 0 hit points?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a heal self spell?
Yeah.
Okay, so cross off that contingency. Okay, so you have to make a saving throw.
Yeah.
If failed, you'll be healed that. If successful, it'll heal all damage. Okay, so make a saving throw versus necromancy.
Okay.
So you are +1 to save.
3, yes.
Okay, so you save. Okay, so you'll heal all damage. Okay, make sure that's crossed off.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, it is over to your rounds. I haven't rolled a regain stance, but you're down anyway for Tanaka. I'll start with you, Tanaka. So basically, you stood up. The trolls charged. They got initiative. You've staggered over backwards. You're on the ground. Healing action, prone fighting, prone casting.
Prone fight when hit me last time.
Okay, so you're going to prone fight into that one. What type of attack?
Double damage. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you will thrust up and you will miss that troll above you. From inside the canvas and the tent, I'm going to remove that away because it's now being shredded away. We're revealing Eretenzar and Calamore. Eretenzar, you are here on the ground. Well, Calamore is there.
Yeah.
Okay. Or sorry, it's the
Yeah,
opposite,
it
right?
was the other way around.
Yeah, opposite, yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Eretenzar, healing action, prone fighting, prone casting.
Prone psionics, phase self.
Okay, so with prone psionics, what do you need to phase?
Constitution, which is 17.
Okay,
7, got it.
okay, take off the points for phase. Okay, Eretenzar disappears. Okay, over to Calamore, healing action, prone fighting, prone casting.
Is there anyone I can prone fight?
Yeah, there's a troll right above you. Is your camera not on, Bernard?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out which one attacked me. So yeah, I will prone fight him with the dagger.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You're swinging
Not-
eyes.
Yeah, like a leg shot or a knee shot.
Okay, go ahead.
Double damage with the dagger. 16 on the dice. That's a 29.
Okay, you'll thrust your dagger into his knee.
Damage. Plus 9 times 8. That's a good one.
So make sure that you're doing dagger damage.
Yeah, I'm +9. It's +8, +7, and I'm +2 with the dagger because I adjusted it.
Damage?
136.
Okay, that troll is dropped to his knees and then on the ground. Okay, over to Devin inside your tent. What do you want to do?
So,
Should pull that back a bit.
shift.
So you see the whole thing. Okay, who are you going to shift into?
Hawk.
Okay, roll.
12. Good.
Okay,
And,
take off the initial score plus the maintenance.
okay, I'll fly out.
Okay, where are you going?
I'll make my way over here, and if I can make it there, I'll.
No.
fly.
Okay, so which tent are you starting from?
This one here.
Okay, you start from that tent there. Okay, you will come flying out to there. Okay, straight across and over to Zildjian.
Yeah, I have light sleep, so I'm going to activate invulnerability off of my Shadow Dragon armor first.
Go to his sheet.
It's a once per level.
Cross off invulnerability and put it under his current effects. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to come out of the tent, Robert, and what I'm going to be trying to do is assassinate the guy, the troll.
Oh, you're not assassinating because you just used a round to put invulnerability on?
Okay, so then I'll get out of my tent and try to get into the shadows in those trees then. Can I do that?
Here.
Okay, so you are coming out of your tent and you're doing what?
I'm trying to get into those trees to my right, into their shadows.
Up the hill or behind them?
Yeah, up the hill where you first pointed.
Okay, so you spin the round coming out of your tent, moving down there, hiding in shadows, and putting on the invulnerability. Okay, you're done. Okay, so that's all of your rounds. Anaka, you have acted?
Yeah.
Okay, over to their rounds. Everything's looking okay. What is your shadows as a percentage on your sheet, Zildjian?
1 sec. 89% as a base.
Okay. This troll continues its momentum coming through over the fire. It has spotted Zildjian on a 5% roll and comes straight into the bush after you and swings its club at you.
Can I skirmish withdraw that?
Nope, you're in trees.
Can I mid-round him from the back, like a back thrust mid-round move?
There's no back thrust. You're facing him. You can throw something at him as he's coming in if you want.
No, that's okay.
Okay, over to their continuing with their rounds. This one is prone fighting Calamor that he's just put a dagger into its knee. This one will try to sweep, but it'll end up passing straight through wherever Arid Tenzar was as it attacks Tanaka. This one here will move across this way, and it is crushing into these two tents. No one's in either of these tents, are there?
Nope.
Okay, so there's nobody in them, but it will crush down those tents in case there's anybody in them. Okay, so it moves attacking there. This one here, the leader, strolls into the center of the camp, observing, looking for enemies, and then all of a sudden it will chop down straight into Calamor from that position with a wicked blade. Make sure the camera's on so Calamor and Zildjian have the best view possible of both of themselves. Okay, here come their attacks. First of all, the one from the ground is attacking Calamor. What do you want to do?
Dodge from the ground.
Okay, roll your dodge. Club from the ground.
19s to hit.
19s to hit, 4 on the dice. He will swing. You will roll to the side. He will miss. All of a sudden, the big one comes in from the top, and it drops its sword straight down into Calamar. It gets an extra +2, 19 to hit you. Here comes its attack. This one will do a double damage move. Here we go. 17 on the dice. Shonk catches you, whoa, and you are hit by the large one, Calamar.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is 13, 20, 31, 35, 35, and 25 is a total of 60 points off one hit. 60 points off of, oh, sorry, that's double damage. That's 120 off one hit.
Contingency will go off.
Okay, what is the contingency check?
Mars's rally upon -1 hit points.
Yeah, that should obviously say upon you at -1 hit point, but I assume that's what you mean. Okay,
Yeah.
so Calamar's hit points still go to where they're going.
I'll go to 1, actually.
And it says, okay, so what is the description of the prayer?
All fallen enemies immediately rise to their feet and receive automatic initiative. If they're below 0, they'll return to 1. If they're above 0, they will get 17 hit points of healing.
Okay, so Tanaka, you are up. Calamar is up. Eretenzar is up. Actually, no, you're in phase, so you're not affected.
That's right.
Okay, so those are the ones who are down. Okay, so everybody, what you get
I'm only
there.
at 1 hit point, Robert. Sorry. So
Okay, so you go up to your feet as he has struck there. Okay, this one here has reached Zildjian.
Yeah.
And swinging its club into you. What are you doing?
I'm going to dodge out of the way.
Roll your dodge.
40%. That gives me +2, 17s to hit.
You will duck and the troll will miss. Okay, their rounds are done as this large one is getting to his feet. Yeah, that's right. And you have one stepping into Tanaka, swinging down with its club. What are you doing, Tanaka?
Dodge.
Okay, roll your dodge.
21 hit me.
14, you will easily move out of the way. Okay, it is over to your rounds. What are you doing, Devin?
Okay, make my way over here and then drop shift.
Okay, so you will move into that position there.
Pass the scroll.
You will take your shape. Okay, and you're going to read a scroll. What is the scroll?
Mass sweep.
Okay, I'll read the scroll.
Kayama, Kayama, Kayama. Amin, Nai, El.
Okay, make sure it's crossed off. Okay, what are you doing, Eretenzar?
I'm going to maintain phase, get up.
Okay, roll initiative.
2.
They are on a +1. 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, +0 on initiative.
Oh, but you rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so evens on the dice. 6.
Oh,
4.
6.
I wanted to be up here, actually.
Okay, so it is over to your round.
Okay, start time flow.
This is a Sonic, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Intelligence surrender, 17. 20, you missed it. Okay, I'm going to check the result on that one.
Okay, what are you doing, Tanaka?
Want to hit and run, fatal blow on 2 on him, then 2 on that one.
Okay,
And
so
then
you
strike
spin
3
into this one. You're going to stab
2
that
and
one
then
there.
3.
Okay, so you're going to your level 20 for both of these.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So figure out what you need.
28.
Natural 29 time flow, what does it say?
Psionicist is confused and disoriented as described above.
Okay.
Okay, so for one round, I'll be disoriented.
Okay, take off the initial score and maintain phase.
Okay.
Actually, hold on a second. No, you will come out of phase. Do not maintain phase.
All right.
Okay, all of a sudden, Eric Tenzar reappears. Okay, over. Okay, so you can make your attacks first of all here, Tanaka.
22. 22.
22 is what you need.
30.
Okay, slice once, miss.
1%, yeah.
Okay, you'll drive it into that one's heart. You see, if you will kill it instantly. It goes dropping to the ground and lies still. You're then crossing here.
Yeah.
You then jump over top of that one and come down here. Okay, and
11%, yeah.
okay, and you'll thrust your dagger into,
21.
thrust your sword into that one.
And 24.
Okay, thrust, 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 and that one goes crashing to the ground dead. Okay, so Tanaka has killed those two there. Over to Zildjian.
Can I drop into shadows and try to assassinate this troll?
Okay, so you're going to drop in shadows, try to go down around it. Okay, so give me your shadows with your armor modifier on there.
104.
Okay, 104, and then okay, it is presently at night 104, which so that will give you an additional. That gives you an additional 10%, and then in the trees gives you an additional 10%. What does that put you to?
124.
Its smell cuts you in half, so you're at 62. Rolling to see whether you slip into shadows. And then you're going to try to assassinate it.
Yeah, twice.
Okay, let's see whether it sees you or not. Red. 39%. Nope, you got it. Oh, hold on. Yes, you do. Yeah, you're just in shadows. 62, I said, yeah. So you're just in shadows. So all of a sudden it loses sight of you and smell of you just for a second as you then sidestep around the tree and try to put your sword through its back into its heart.
Level?
You can go to level 20.
61. Oh, 75. 55. Got the second one.
Okay, and you will put the sword into its heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit and run after that if I can, or unless I move. Movement.
We're in the shadows. That one goes down. There's no hit and run. That one goes crashing down to the ground and is dead.
Can I try to get back into shadows?
Okay, roll.
Yeah, 30%. Oh, 40. Nope.
Okay. Okay, over to Calamore.
I'm gonna retreat under that tree there and just drop into shadows.
Okay.
I'm only at 1 hit point, so.
Yeah. Okay, your rounds are done. Saving throws for the mass sleep. There are 2 of them alive. I'm only going to save for those 2. Here comes first of all for the leader. Saves on an 18. For the other one. Saves on a 15. Okay, so the mass sleep does not work. Over to their rounds. Oh, sorry, there's more. There's one on the ground here that is just going to be getting up. That's its one leg is not in service. It has to save. It saves on a 13. Okay. So it will stand there and it moves smelling, trying to find Calamore, who destroyed its knee. Calamore, okay, so give me your shadows.
Straight up 113 with modifiers.
Okay, red. Okay. Wow, I missed you by a matter of a couple percent. Okay, so I would need a 1%, and I don't get it. So I got a 3%. Okay, so it's stumbling forward there, but cannot quite locate you because it cannot smell you. Okay, so it's right beside you, basically. Okay. Okay. This one here will immediately move into Zildjian that just assassinated that one. While this one here
Can I
steps in.
try to skirmish with that guy, or is his movement greater than mine?
All of a sudden, Eretenzar comes there. You have nowhere to skirmish withdrawal from because you're in the trees.
Okay.
Now it moves over top of, and it will sweep across, going at Tanaka as well, stretching over top, but going at Eretenzar primarily. Here comes the attack of the big one. There's nothing you can do. Eretenzar, you are stunned. You're just confused and dazed. And it will go into exertion. And I'm going to swing around and hit Tanaka as well. Just doing an ordinary attack.
Dodge.
Okay, go ahead.
16 to hit me.
I have a 13 on the dice. I connect with you under exertion. Three, 7, 13, 25. 25. Shitty. Plus 25 times 2. 100 points. 100 off of one hit into Eretenzar. 100 points, and you are cut and down straight onto the ground. 100 points off. 100 points into Tanaka. What is your stance?
9.
Yeah, a 9 on the dice. You are cut down. Not by much, but you are cut down. Roll. Okay. As it stands there.
I had a 1d4 when I threw up my stone skin. Is that
Okay, so you have a 1d4 before that swing. So now put.
Well, last swing, so I braced it and then.
So you mean on that on you were at you were at d4 minus 1 when I just swung it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can now roll a 4-sided dice. This is what you have.
1. Sorry.
Okay, so that means that the first one saved you and you got hit by that 100 points. Bad time for 1. Okay, so you actually get cut for the 100 points as you're dropped there, and here comes the attack into Zildjian. It will go into exertion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to dodge.
Okay, you're going to dodge, and it will try to swing. Yeah, as you try to get away. Jump, Zildjian, jump.
27%. That gives me plus 4. 19's to hit.
15 on the dice. You are struck. Damage is 18, 20, 22. Fuck, that's a terrible one, too. 22 plus 25. 47 times 2. 94 off of one hit into Zildjian. 94 off of one hit. Zildjian is dropped on a 4.
Instant stand.
94 off of one hit.
No, I didn't get it, Robert.
And you are dropped to the ground. Okay, and their rounds are done. Over to your rounds. I'll start with Devin.
I'll cast Hesitate on the leader.
You're casting a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so casting Hesitate.
It's the very me tempo on this.
Zildjian hit points now. That's
Yeah,
your
well,
original.
I'm invulnerable. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
a natural 20 on the phone. I don't know if that'll do anything.
Cross off the spell. This is a level 1 spell that you're casting?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, over to Zildjian. You're on the ground, healing action, prone fighting, prone casting.
I'll prone fight this guy from the ground.
Hey, go ahead.
I'm I'm gonna go. Yeah, just a double damage.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna try to cut his stance, bring him down.
I thought you said double damage.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay, so you'll thrust into his chest, hitting him double damage, and then what are you linking into?
I'll go another double damage
Okay, go ahead.
to his gut. 5 on the dice, missed that one.
Give me double damage.
Okay, plus.
Over to Calamore. What are you doing?
I'm going to remain motionless.
Yep.
And I'll just concentrate on this. Eric, on the armband of gems, there's a full heal on the diamond of sentinelessness. So I'll just concentrate on that.
Okay, so you're using a full heal.
Yeah, I'm at 1, so I'll go back to 114.
Okay, so cross off the full heal, and so you're going motionlessness and just staying still so the troll cannot find you. Okay, over to Eretenzar. Okay, so that round you just got hammered, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so healing action, prone fighting, prone casting. You're no longer dazed, and you're all of a sudden come out of it, and you're dying. Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm going to use a scroll of Lau's distant bandage on myself.
Okay, so you're going to read a scroll, cross off the scroll, and okay, okay, so this will be, so you're basically stabilizing yourself, yeah?
Yeah, basically life keeping.
Okay. Okay. And as I say, make sure that scroll is off. Okay, over to Tanaka. You are on the ground, healing action prone. You're between troll bodies, healing action prone fighting, prone casting.
Did I reach back in here or no? Is he too far away?
He's too far away with your weapon. He's got a long weapon,
Yeah.
so he hit you like that, and now he's back here and you're on the ground.
I'm going to,
What do you want to do?
have to heal, I guess. I'll
Okay.
heal. Yeah.
What are you going to take?
I'm going to take, third critical. Wounds.
Okay, so you're going to give yourself
Yeah.
40 points. Okay, give yourself the 40. Okay, and what was your damage, Zildjian?
54.
Okay, 54 points off that one, rolling his stance. It is a 5. Okay, you have hit that one. He staggers back and he goes down, so he cannot attack you.
Nice one.
So he hits the ground there. Okay, your rounds are done. Back over to the enemy.
Hesitate.
Okay, there you are. You have cast hesitate on it, yeah.
He has to save it. Save negates.
Yeah, and then just and then it alters his initiative roll, right? Okay, so you have cast that. Okay, so you're hammered, Eretenzar. Nobody comes to hit the leader. Okay, he is hammering again. Okay, so the sword comes down. I'm going to cut a cross, hitting Eretenzar first, and then hitting Tanaka.
To parry this.
The roll is supposed to be rolled every round.
It's for initiative. It's a level 1 spell that penalizes him on initiative, right?
Yeah, but it says this amount must be rolled every round.
That's right. But I'm not rolling initiative, right? So you're penalizing him. It's a level 1 spell that puts a penalty on him for rolling initiative. So every time that he rolls initiative, he has a penalty. It's just a level 1 spell. Okay, here we go. Here comes the attack.
Dodge.
Okay, roll your dodge. What are you doing, Eretenzar?
I'm going to parry this
Okay.
attack.
Okay, so you're holding up your little brain staff to try to block off this big ass sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
16 to hit. Here comes the attack. He's in exertion. I'll do a double damage move. 17 on the dice. Boom! Comes down, hitting both of you. The leader brings the sword down. Damage is 15, 22, 31. plus 25 times 4 because it's under exertion and double damage. 224. 224 off of one hit. 224 off of one hit. Eretenzar is kept down. Tanaka is kept down. Boom! The big sword falls there. Okay. The other one is down and cannot reach Zildjian. And this wounded one here cannot find Calamar. He will move around him and past him in the bush. And he's now staggering his way towards Zildjian. That one is just knocked down, so he does not act this round. Their rounds are done. Over to your rounds. Over to Devin.
Oh yeah. Oh, the slingshot.
Oh, a slingshot.
Oh, great.
The slingshot.
Great.
Great. We got 300-point shots.
You mean 100, 100, 100, or 300, 300, 300?
No, 100, 100.
100, 100, 100, okay.
And I'll shoot 2 at the leader and 1 at the other. Can I see him?
You'll be putting it through the tree, so he'll be at a minus, but you can also move a bit and throw it. So
Yeah, I'll go down the hill.
you can come like that. And you'll be fine.
So the 2 at the leader first?
Okay, so start throwing at the leader. Hold on. Black Troll leader there. Okay, so to hit him, he's going to end up dodging red. It's a 75. That's not going to help him, so it's just down to his roll to hit. So it's a 14 to hit him.
Okay, and then +3.
Okay, so
Do
you
I
need
do 2 of them or
Yeah,
1?
two. You need 11s or higher.
This is a 12 on the
Okay.
die, and that's a 9. Now, is that with the 3?
You need a total of 14 to hit.
Okay, so this one misses.
So
that
11s or higher
one
on the
hit.
dice. Okay, so 1 hits and 1 missed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you smash him. So there's an explosion of asteroid. He loses 100 hit points. Now throw the one that's staggering. Its leg is badly injured. You're going to need
15
less.
on the dice.
That'll hit him, and that kills that one. Okay, so make sure the meteorite points are off. That one is blowing back, and as it approaches Zildjian, hits the ground there. The one that's lost 100, I'm going to check its stance. See if it can stay on its feet. It is a 3. Nope, it is hit for 100 and is blowing backwards onto the ground. Okay, so that one is knocked back like that. Okay, and what do you want to do, Tanaka?
To heal.
Okay, what do you want to take to heal?
You still mocking the slingshot?
Take full heal up with my pendant.
Okay, cross off the full heal. Okay, what are you doing, Eretenzar?
I am going to use a shepherd's purse to put myself back into life-keeping.
Oh, the captain's in trouble. Okay, cross off the shepherd's purse. You are in life-keeping. Over to Zildjian. Acting from the ground or getting up?
Getting up.
Okay, so you are up. You can make an initiative roll.
Yep. Oh, 1 on the dice.
Okay, the trolls are on a 4 + 1 is 5. You get up, you lose initiative. Over to Calamar.
You have the negative on an initiative unless he saves.
That guy exposes back to me when he fell.
What's that?
Is he exposed to me as he fell because I'm in shadows? For
He's
backstab?
He's down on the ground. What do you want to do?
If I can't backstab, I'll just go under speed and I'll hit him twice.
You're presently hiding. Why can't you backstab him?
I just situationally, I don't know if he's on his back. If he lands on his back, then I'll say I can't backstab.
Doesn't matter how backstab doesn't mean you're actually stabbing in the back. What do you want to
Okay,
do?
I'll move in for the backstab.
Okay, so you're coming in this way for the attack. Okay, I'm going to roll for this rate because I'm going to do all around sight.
Yeah.
Okay, all around sight red. 25% or under. Nope. Okay, you can go your backstab.
4 times 20th level, so 79%.
25th level?
25th, sorry. 29, 40, 69.
Okay.
4 times. 61 once. 25 twice. 37 3. Missed the last one. It was 89. I tilted it. So
Give me damage.
plus 9. Give me 1 sec. $216 off 3 hits.
Okay, that one is killed. Okay, this one here will rise to his feet. Roll initiative, Zildjian.
Back in the shadows, Robert. 33, yes.
Zildjian, roll initiative.
Oh, 2 on the dice. 4. Plus 1 initiative. So I have 3 for me.
6 on the dice, plus 1, 7. It rises up and brings the club down onto. Actually, hold on. No, it interleaves, turns around, and it comes charging into Calamore's back.
What's
that?
I got back in the shadows on a 33.
Okay, coming in, I'm going to sweep in the area under exertion.
I'll dodge.
Okay,
Or would that expose me? Like, is it better?
You're trying to be in the shadows, so you can't dodge in shadows.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Here we go. 8 on the dice, it will miss.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing, Devin?
3 more shots at the 100 each.
Okay, cross off the points. To hit that one, you need a 13. What are you doing? What are you doing, Tanaka?
Get up.
Roll initiative. What are you doing? What are you doing, Zildjian?
I'm going to use this dead troll's body, get into shadows, and untattoo my bow and try to take 2 shots into this one that's going after Calamore.
Okay, you've hit that one. 6 is the initiative roll.
7 total.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm going to go with the one still standing here. This guy. He's still at this one?
No.
And then just straight up below.
Okay, you come striking out at that one. We'll just hold on. What are you doing, Calamore?
Just I'm backing off.
Okay, what are you doing, Zildjian?
I was going to try to shoot an arrow for the assassination to that one that was pursuing Calamore.
Okay, so you're trying to go into the shadows. Okay, hold on. I'm going to roll for your shadows with Santon red. You're in the shadows. You can take your shots.
Okay, what's the level?
Attack Tanaka.
20%. 5.
What's the level, Robert?
20.
4.
6. 61. Oh, no, sorry.
15, yeah.
56. No. Oh, and no. Fuck, I missed both.
Okay, cross off the arrows. Tanaka's Zildjian's arrows come off. So you miss Zildjian. You miss Tanaka. You explosions of meteor are hitting the ground. One of them strikes him for 100 points. Rolling his stance. He is knocked to the ground, but he's not dead.
Wow. What the hell?
So prone fight into Tanaka. Club swinging around. In exertion, it will do triple damage.
Dodge. 14%. Temporary hit me.
Okay, you will step back and dodge out of the way on a big vicious swing. What are you doing, Calamore?
I am not getting in there.
What are you doing, Devin?
I'll shoot my bow this time.
Okay, what are you doing? Tanaka?
Same thing.
Okay.
Low.
What are you doing? Zildjian?
Yeah, same thing as last round.
Okay, fire.
Ooh, natural 20.
Missed by 3%. Fuck, missed again.
Cross out the arrows.
I missed by 3%, so let me just do the damage here.
No.
Okay, so you stab, you're not hitting him, 2 arrows go flying by. You miss. What are you rolling, Devin?
Damage.
Okay, so you focus 1 arrow into him. What is the damage?
50 points for me.
Make sure the arrows are off his Zildjian.
Yeah, I should be at 7 now, Tanaka.
Damage, Devin?
Eric?
Yeah, got it. Thanks, John.
81. And I guess he's dead. Doesn't matter.
On a natural. Unblockable. Okay, that one is,
Oh yeah, that would have been
Okay.
times 2 because
No.
the natural 20.
no, it's just unblockable on a missile. Okay, the trolls lie dead. Eretenzar, what are your hit points at, Eretenzar?
Negative 245.
Okay, Eretenzar is barely holding on.
Whoa.
I'll go to the captain,
Gallimore comes to you.
look him over. How you doing, buddy?
What are you doing?
Well, I don't know. Is he terrible? Is he recoverable?
He's about to make a death check.
Oh my, that's not good.
I'll make my way over there too.
So are you standing taunting him as he's dying, or
No. Well, I want to know where he's at.
he's at minus what?
245.
Minus
That's
2.
terrible. Okay, I'll pray.
Okay.
Right as Cephalus, Father, physicians, provider of health, the healer of men, giver of the wisdom of craft, who will attend to the injured. To Cephalus, I trust you with my life, who will bring to those who do your will. Make steady the hands of the surgeon, make keen to the eye of the wit. Grant her the knowledge and skill required for your work. As Cephalus, friend of mankind, grant me the strength and resilience to recover from all wounds and return to full good health. That's a full heal.
Okay, make sure
What's it
the
called?
prayer-
Cephalus is healing.
Okay, your wounds will heal, Eretenzar. Okay.
Tanaka,
Yeah.
I have a shepherd's purse on my sheet. I'll give it to Eretenzar.
Was that the second half of the night?
That's okay. I still have one.
You still have one? Okay, I'll keep it. I just don't want you to be in that situation again.
No, nor do I.
Okay, sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Happens.
Okay, what are you doing?
Search the body.
Yeah, loot the bodies.
Okay, the leader has a armband that you can tell he is wearing as a ring, but it is actually pulled off. It is an actual armband. It is a Rohirrim armband. You can tell that it is decorated in the horse motif, looking like a tasseled rope that turns into horses' tails, and it is made of gold, and it is such finely craftsmanship that it is worth 110,000 copper pieces.
Whoa.
Should we see if it has any kind of magical properties on it?
You probably should.
The alchemist will tell you that it does not.
Valuable.
This seems like something that should be returned to the
Yeah.
Rohirrim people.
Yeah.
That's true.
They'll give a reward.
Whoa.
It seems like it.
Well, we're gonna sell it for cash, but
Yeah.
the reality is, to bring it back to the Rohirrim people. I mean, we could bring it back as pay us money for this, and we're dicks, or here. Like
All right. Yes, I suppose it's important to curry favor among the humans.
Let's just put it. Zildjian, you want to put it on your sheet?
Sure.
Okay, put down in pencil, Rohirrim armband.
Like something that
And then both bullet points below. The first bullet point is horse motif. Second bullet point is solid gold. And then in brackets, 110,000 copper pieces. Okay.
Yeah, and to me, something like that, I mean, that belongs to someone, right? So
Someone nobility, I would think.
Yeah.
I would agree. So let's just keep it for now, and we'll see what happens. But
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What do you want to do?
We'll break camp. We don't have, some of us don't have tents anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess if we might as well just keep moving now that we're up.
Okay, I'm going to read a Namor's enchant item on my staff to create a once a level heal.
Okay, so hold on. So these are scrolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to a scroll and read the scroll and cross it out.
Namor's enchant item, 45 focus days power.
Okay. Read that scroll.
Okay,
Okay, go to the training room of the cave.
and that would be
Training room of the cave, magic items.
magic skills.
Yeah. On healing.
Heal usable once per level. Wizard, 90 days.
Okay, so you're halfway there.
Okay, use a second scroll.
Okay, read a second scroll. Okay, and so you've now added a once a level heal. Make sure that second scroll is crossed off.
Okay.
Okay. It is the morning of February the 28th. Everybody should add February 28th. Everybody add 9 days in your Shamarian language.
Shamarian?
No, sorry, 9 days
We'll
to your,
practice Western.
no, it doesn't matter. You don't get to choose what you practice. It would be what's the best language to speak. Everybody speaks Drow now, right? I think that became more common. Yeah. So, but you don't speak Drow,
I'm
right?
on 4.
On the 4th, right? Yeah. So you guys automatically default back into Drow. So make sure you put
Wow.
How many days, sorry?
9 days onto your Drow language.
Keep it down while we're in this area, guys.
No kidding, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. It is the morning. Let's check the weather. Okay. It is cold. Cold front has moved in. It's dropped down. It's about -6. If precipitation breaks out, it will come down as snow.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for that fork in the road. We missed it last time.
Okay, so what is your plan?
We're going to continue back down the road looking for that fork off to what will now be our left.
Okay, but you realize that you traveled directly down the road and there was no
We should
fork,
head
right?
north now instead. Huh?
Yeah, okay, let's head north to the river then.
About halfway.
Okay, it is the morning of February the 28th. We'll stop the session there. Sheets for experience.